GG's, Dadas, hyenas, scuba divers who learn from Scuba Steve. I say GG's, Dadas, hyenas, scuba divers who learn from Scuba Steve. Was criminal, y'all. I rock Luther King X. Don't forget the Kennedy doing his millimeter march right here on YouTube. The dollar we conducting ourselves the most highest. The dollar. Life's what you make it. The dollar. Right now we're building our 2025 pyramids. The dollar. We're doing our millimeter march right here on YouTube. That building our 2025 pyramids. That we're building our spaceship so we could go to Antarctica, so we can get all the secrets of that and bring it back to you to tell y'all what's going on. GG, you heard? You qualify to be in all the rooms that they say you don't qualify to be in. The data because they fraud in the data. They don't want you to be in no room. Them rooms don't exist. The data, you heard? You need qualification to be in what rooms? The data. So this is what it is. The data. God chose you because He knew He could trust you. God's best kept secret. We're gonna stay more aware than ever. The data, and that's a fact. So GG's, I'm gonna say this. This for Dolph, nigga. Everything that we do in the data is gonna be for Dolph, the data. Everything that you proceed to say, the data, King of Memphis, the data. Like that's what happens, the data. Why take out the King of Memphis to be the King of Memphis and don't become the King of Memphis? That's one thing for sure. Like how you gonna take out the King of Memphis to be the King of Memphis? And can't even be in Memphis. Like, love will overpower. Love's gonna overpower evil no matter what, the data. Cause look at Kevon, that nigga was smashing shit. Nigga saying that he was a demon. He was laying shit down, the data. But look at, he passed away. Look at the people who try to revenge his shit. They didn't even revenge his shit, the data. You know what I'm saying? They hit the cousin. They missed the person, the data. They even go like they not none of that shit's going on, the data. And a lot of people's locked up. But when you love, the civilians come out, the civilians, the law-abiding citizens come out, and start swinging their iron, start fucking going crazy, Young Dolph, who knows, nigga, the fireman drill something for Dolph, Dolph went in the fire station, nigga. He was going to the fire station, dude, the fireman, you heard? Drilling shit, Dolph got some police officers drilling for him, like that's how much Dolph is loved, Dolph got so many niggas drilling for him, but yo, shout out to Young Dolph's gang, nigga. Yo, not the gang. Let's not say gang, because they always try to, gang this, gang that, even though they gang, whatever the case may be. But let's shout out to the people who love Young Dolph, to the Key Clock, everybody in PRE, Y'all been handling y'all bitch like shit, When you love niggas gonna keep sliding, Like niggas gonna automatically put shit in the loop. Young Dolph ain't even here, Young Dolph ain't even here. And Young Dolph, once here, guess what he'll say? Yo, y'all don't even gotta kill them niggas, just ball in their face. But these niggas is so active, like, nah, hell no, nigga. Revenge is a sweetie joy next to getting pussy. So guess what, we wanna feel some pussy right now, nigga. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. So niggas getting out business, nigga, for Dolph, nigga. But when you actually love niggas, Dolph could say, yo, I don't want y'all to be loyal to me. And guess what niggas is doing? They're being loyal to Dolph, nigga. Real shit. I don't want no mediocre niggas around me. I don't want no fake niggas around me. I don't want no extra tough niggas around me. I don't want niggas who told it and slam me that I ain't gonna do shit with it. I don't want nobody around that ain't solidified to actually do the job, nigga. And the people who actually solidified the guess what, when you come in here, you better have a 2-year experience, nigga. You heard? You better have 2-year experience, I'm balling, I'm being pure, I'm being thick, because this is what happens when you love You don't buy loyalty, You see, niggas got paid for loyalty. Niggas is paying for loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Or niggas is getting locked up for murder for hires. Niggas getting locked up. The yellow breezies. All these niggas getting locked up. Niggas gotta pay all this money for all this money. They gotta pay. You know what I'm saying? For loyalty. They paying for loyalty. Young Dolph's not here. He's not speaking. He ain't paying nobody. Them niggas could go live their own life, nigga, and they don't even gotta ride or slide for Dolph. But guess what they said? We stand on our motherfucking business, nigga. Them niggas gonna slide for Dolph, nigga. Nigga, Dolph's gone. Dolph ain't here, No one's telling these niggas to slide. No one's telling these niggas to go. These niggas is on go. They are, because we love Dolph, we are go. You ain't gotta tell me what to do. What the fuck you think this is, nigga? OTF? You think this is a little Durk camp, nigga? You think this is someone like little Durk gotta tell you niggas what to do, nigga? Y'all niggas should have been already doing it, Don't y'all love King Von? But nigga, Young Dolph, the people, yo. if you're gonna go, you better go with a crew like Young Dolph's crew, nigga. So when you go, nigga, them niggas is revenging your name, nigga. They sending out business. These niggas been spinning. These niggas been spinning. These niggas been spinning, nigga. Like, what the fuck, da. Like, they been twisting shit, da like a bottle cap, da. Like, these niggas ain't stopping, bro. And the crazy part is, da, no innocent people. You see, Yo Gotti, Black Youngster, we gonna say, I bet. Black Youngster use our time, use our thing, but hey, da, if shit don't fucking go, if shit don't go as planned, da, you fucked up your mission, da. So you fucked up your mission, nigga. Now what y'all buddy, cause your brother died and his brother died off a situation y'all dumb motherfuckers doing, da. I thought you want to be the king of Memphis, da. So why don't you just go to Memphis and go to Yo Gotti and go be the king of fucking Memphis, nigga? Oh, the people talk. They don't want you to be the king of Memphis, da. Oh, all right, you could be the king of your side, da. Not even that, da, because the people on your side, da, they ain't even feeling the situation no more because they fuck with you, da. That niggas gonna be on their heels, da. But this is what it is, da. Young Dolph people, the most righteous, nigga. They're not even slamming out niggas. They're not even slamming out. You know, you hang with this nigga, you die, or you hang with that nigga, nah. They going after the real people, nigga. They going after everybody, nigga, the actual people. Now, we don't want your cousin. Now, we don't want your auntie. Now, we don't want your, da. But this nigga, but Yo Gotti and Black Youngster, da, they wanted to be the king of Memphis so bad to run from Memphis, da. Why the fuck are you running from Memphis if this is what you wanted? You wanted to be, so you did this shit for no reason. So Young Dolph is dead for no reason because Young Dolph died and there's no king of Memphis, nigga. No one, oh my God, no one voted for Yo Gotti to be king of Memphis, nigga. Like, ain't like everybody's like, yay, the king of Memphis, Yo Gotti. Niggas like, yay. And the other niggas is looking like, I dare you put your motherfucking head up. Go ahead, put your hand up. I dare you say King of Memphis to Yo Gotti to me. I triple doggy double dare your ass, nigga. You know why? Because the real king take care of his people. You know why? Because real love does not overpower evil. You know why? Because evil's always going to kill evil, Dada. You know why? Because yo, at the end of the day, the life that you happen to perceive, to handle, guess what, the people who you touching, you don't even know who you touching, but right is right and wrong is wrong, that's just what it is. And some people just feel like, yo, what the fuck, we gonna do wrong cause for right. You know what I'm saying? They did wrong, so now we gonna have to slide to make it right, because these people they ain't make it correct, and that's what it is, So when you actually standing on business and you actually do this for Dolph. This for Dolph, nigga. Dolph legacy ain't going, We're not letting Dolph legacy just die out. We're not letting a good man, will go. No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? With good intentions, no Diddy. A righteous person, nigga, who's giving out, it doesn't matter what type of situation, who just want to be part of the community and help the community, and really don't want nothing back, just trying to help the community, make the community a better place, What the fuck does these other niggas want? They want the clout. They want to be known as the king. They can't be known as the king when there's someone else, who's not paying them no mind, just doing what they're doing. How can Young Dolph? Yo, this shit's crazy, though. This is crazy. Let's start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning how many niggas is actually sliding for Dolph, nigga, and who actually happened to, you know what I'm saying, to get
the Delta is by far America's most dangerous region. Dirt poverty, humid weather, mosquitoes, corroded infrastructure, disease rates, and don't get me started on the crime. The region stretches from Louisiana to Mississippi, Alabama, and kind of up to western Tennessee. And if you're unfamiliar with the area, it holds by far the highest poverty rates and violent crime rates in the country. Like it's exponentially more.
Nigga, ever since Dolph died, nigga, everything been happening for Dolph, I swear to God, Yo, even babies, you know what I'm saying? Even babies been acting out for Dolph, Even pilots been acting out for Dolph, nigga. Everything, you don't see all them, you don't see everything that's going on in the world, they doing that shit for Dolph, nigga. You don't see all these planes, all that shit's for Dolph, nigga. They're not playing this for Dolph, nigga. You know what I'm saying? My kid went to school, right? And the teacher was like, yo, where's your homework, the dada? And they was like, oh, I didn't do my homework, the dada. And he was like, why did you do your homework, the dada? She was like, cuz this for Dolph. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, it's like, yo, like, you know, they didn't do their homework. The nigga said that this for Dolph. And I was like, what the fuck, the dada? For real, the dada? So guess what I do, the dada? You already know what I did. I waited till she gets home, the dada. I was like, yo, what's up with your homework, the dada? You ain't doing. You said that you told the teacher this for Dolph, the dada. So I went, nicely grabbed my belt, make sure it's designer. You know, designer got that soft leather, the dada. I don't know which one I grabbed, the dada, but I grabbed one. I think I grabbed the Fendi belt. You know what I'm saying? So I grabbed the Fendi belt. You know what I'm saying? Make sure, that. What you say? So smack. And guess what I said? This for Dolph, the dada. She was like, oh my God, why you hit me? This for Dolph too, the dada. You're getting your ass whipped for Dolph. So you don't want to do your homework for Dolph. Now I'm going to beat you for Dolph, the dada. Straight up, the dada. That's a fact, the dada. Did you learn your lesson? What's poppin', GG's, the dada, Saeed, Scuba Dollars, and love from Scuba Steve. Stay more righteous than never. So we've been doing shit for Dolph, the dada. We've been doing shit for Dolph, the dada. So let me tell you, my son, he goes in the store, the dada. This nigga just walks out the motherfucking street, so we can't even acknowledge him for stealing, the dada. So he had like 2 candy bars, but I think the nigga knew he had 2 candy bars in his hand, the dada. I'm like, yo, why the fuck you just take the candy bars? He's like, this is for me, and this for Dolph. I'm like, yo, nigga, get the fuck in the car, nigga. Just because you're doing it for Dolph. Yo, next time you do it for Dolph, nigga, you better stay more righteous than never, the dada. You over here, you know what I'm saying? You lucky it's for Dolph, nigga. If it wasn't for Dolph, you would have never got away with this shit, the dada. But he got away because he did it for Dolph. He got away because he did it for Dolph, nigga. Niggas is doing everything for fucking Dolph, nigga.
Dangerous here than anywhere else you could go. The cities really speak for themselves. I mean, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Jackson, Mobile, Birmingham, Shreveport, and most importantly, the largest city of them all, Memphis, Tennessee. This is a place where if you haven't been, you truly have no idea.
And it's like too much shit going on. And I just can't.
The last week has felt like an eternity for a Memphis woman.
My kids can't even go outside no more.
A simple act this mother no longer takes for granted after she and her uncle were shot outside of her home on Eldridge Avenue. This all stemmed from an argument at the B52 market where a man allegedly threatened to kill her after she confronted him about her child. She says the man then followed her home and opened fire.
Charges for the deadly crime spree in Memphis during Super Bowl Sunday. Cordarian Kraft was indicted on 48 counts, including first-degree murder and aggravated assault. During the crime spree, Kraft shot and killed 1 man, hurt 2 women, and carjacked 2 other people. That weekend in February, Kraft had been out on a $100,000 bond after being accused in a separate robbing and shooting this past November.
The violent crime in Memphis is absolutely out of control. To put it in perspective, in 2024, San Francisco had 35 homicides. Now, this is a city of 850,000 people. Now, Memphis is a city of only 600,000, and they saw 357 homicides in the same exact period. This gives Memphis a homicide rate nearly 3 times higher than Chicago and 9 times higher than Los Angeles. Memphis is truly a scary place, but let me just tell you that it wasn't always this way.
Yo, Gigi, this is what it is, Dada. I'm going to say this right now. Memphis could be scary. Memphis could be have the murder rate high, Dada. Memphis, but he didn't die he didn't die off of a bullet that wasn't meant for him, Dada. This nigga didn't die, Dada, because niggas was blatantly shooting, Dada, and Memphis is all fucked up, Dada. But he did grow up, Dada, in that type of situation, Dada. So if he grew up there, right, and he happened to make it, and he happened to be making money, Dada, and selling in the streets, Dada, and none of this shit happened to occur, Dada, until he started getting the music money, Dada. Nothing happened, Dada, that it's not that dangerous, nigga. It's just envy, nigga. Stop trying to put it into perspective, like, yo, the streets is that fucking cruddy in Memphis. This nigga died while he was rich, nigga. He didn't die when he was selling on the block. He didn't die when he was selling dime bags, 20 bags on the corner. He didn't die taking in change. He didn't die when he was selling the keys. He didn't die when he was selling the 100 grams. He didn't die when all that shit. He died when he was chilling, because of the envy, nigga. The envy, Watch the people that's trying to, you know what I'm saying, that's trying to work with you, trying to get to know you, to portray you, they say they like your music, they want to sign you, and guess what they try to do, if you don't want to sign with them, they try to take you out, Why are they trying to take you out? Today could be better. I think they only try to, I think when they try to take you out, it's a selfish thing. Like, I'm going to take this person out to make me bigger, because I'm not as big when he's here. I'm not as big when because he went a different route. So the route that he went, that's the route that he went. His independent route is making me, you know what I'm saying? But why the fuck do other people's livelihood make you feel bad? Why are you so depressed? Because he's doing good. Because you a wannabe. You want to be him or you want to be great. Like, if you want to be great, you're going to work on yourself. If you want to be him, then you're going to be mad. Because you want to be him. But why would you want to be another nigga? If you want to be another nigga, that means that you actually like another nigga. So like, why would you want to be another nigga? Unless that's your dad or some shit. I understand, like, but you gotta be yourself, nigga. Everybody got their own way to live in their own lane, nigga. This nigga trying to conduct his lane, Yo, Gotti ain't over there,
At one point, Memphis was a thriving middle-class city, a city known for rock and roll, blues, barbecue, a massive military training base, and for being a trading hub along the Mississippi River. It was also a major factor in the civil Quality continued to succeed in the 1960s, the white population of Memphis left with a quickness like never seen before. In fact, the city of Memphis went from 91% white in 1960 down to just 24% white in 1990. Now, why exactly does this matter? Well, it's not because of race. It's because anytime a huge chunk of your population leaves the city, it's going to have some negative effects. Tax revenue falls, schools close, police are laid off, companies leave, and that's how we start the spiral that we have today. Like, if you go around Memphis today, you'll see abandoned houses everywhere, lack of jobs, rundown schools, and definitely a severe lack of policing. In fact, in 2023, Memphis solved only 31% of murders, and that's...
And at the end of the day, you're gonna kill, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna unalive a person. You're gonna unalive a person who's making Memphis great again, who's trying to rebuild the city, whose energy, is touching everybody in the city, that he's gonna try to make this shit big again, not somebody who's actually taking from the city, nigga, and leaving and leaving the city how it is, you know what I'm saying? Yo Gotti, and Young Dolph, but Yo Gotti run his situation the way he runs it. He don't give a fuck about fixing no fucking street, no potholes, nigga. What the fuck would he care about potholes? He don't give a fuck about having more education, nigga, in the streets, nigga. The nigga ain't, you know what I'm saying? He don't give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying? And the nigga probably got kids, nigga. But who knows, nigga, if he probably don't care the way his kids is looking. He's a rapper, so he wants his kids to be looking at the shit differently, like you're supposed to be selling, or you're supposed to be doing this, or you glorify the street activities and shit like that, but the schools, Young Dolph was building schools, community work, doing all the good shit, you know what I'm saying? When love overpowered the evil, where the fuck is Gotti at? Where the fuck is Gotti at, Gotti can't even walk around the city, you do all this shit, right, to become this person, to not even become this person. Like, you did all this shit, right, for the king of mother to be the king of Memphis. Why ain't you the king of Memphis, I don't see it, I don't know why, That's like Pablo Escobar, nigga, taking out his ops, nigga, and not becoming king, nigga. That's like El Chapo, nigga, when he took out his ops, he didn't become king, nigga. He didn't stand down, nigga. You can't even show your fucking face, nigga, out there, because, you know what I'm saying? Niggas is standing down, niggas standing strong, you know what I'm saying? And it's already done. You can't go show your face now. Don't show your face after you see the video. Don't show your face before. Don't do that shit, Don't try to go help people now, You know what I'm saying? Because the situation's already happened, Like, you know what I'm saying? You show what type of selfish person you are, You could make it, but your brother can't, Like, I don't like shit like that, You know what I'm saying? I understand some people, brothers be moving sloppy, be moving this, nigga. You left your brother. You was at the same funeral as your brother, Your brother died at that funeral, after you leave. Damn, nigga, you ain't leave a couple shooters with your brother? You ain't leave a couple officers with your brother? You ain't leave a couple, like, what the fuck? That don't even make no type of motherfucking sense, nigga. Like, a real nigga, like, a real nigga's not gonna move firm. I don't give a fuck what you gotta do, You know situation is scarce in the streets. You know shit is really active in the streets, For you to just leave your brother, it's not leaving him, it's just like, I'm not, nigga. When I drop my brother off, if I know shit's real, nigga, I'm waiting for him to go all the way in the house. I'm not pulling off. I'll pull off, nigga. Oh, you hear pop, 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 pop. You're like, what the fuck? I was just outside this nigga's crib. Hold on, let me call my brother. What the fuck? He's not picking up. So that's why I stay my ass there, because we both gonna go through whatever the fuck we going through to get each other out of this situation, that energy. Who knew if you would have been there, maybe niggas would have been a little bit nervous and would never even moved, but you left your brother, like a silly motherfucking duck, and it shows. It don't show that you bitch. It just shows you're not that smart. Like, how the fuck you got that much beef, nigga, and that much security? You couldn't put 3 or 4 of them with your mom and your brother. Oh, you didn't know that was gonna happen. Nah, that's just you just being fucking, just thinking that niggas want you, nigga. But you know what I'm saying? It gets like that. What's up, peace of love?
Hey, greetings, man. I see you got a topic about young Dolph. It's Dolph Day, huh?
Yeah, this for motherfucking Dolph, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucking Dolph, man. Damn right. Dolph definitely love down here in Florida. Love him down here in Florida.
I just felt like, more or less, like, not trying to say, I just felt like if anybody wasn't out there in that predicament, or I just feel like the King Vons, who died away? King Von, XXX, Tashion, mad rappers that died, if they had a team like Dolph, believe me, they're not going to be upset, Young Dolph is not upset right now as an angel, nigga. Oh, Young Dolph, his name is getting revenge, even, and he don't, believe me, Young Dolph's a good person. He don't want that shit to be happening. You know what I'm saying? Because once you turn once you evolve, you see things for where it really is. So you like, yo, I'm already going his own. It don't matter about the bloodshed and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I could tell, So Young Dolph, he wouldn't want the bloodshed going on, but niggas ain't standing on business. You want friends like that. You want friends like that, nigga.
And then, first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? He left a strong woman to carry it too. You can't forget about who riding for him on that level. She doing her real estate. She doing everything she's supposed to do. What she learned from Dolph. That's who really riding, fucking it up. Cause you know she getting bigger. She getting bigger. She conquering shit. You know what I'm saying? She passing down that shit to his son. You see what I'm saying? Like, this shit big.
You're right. But evil people don't get girls like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Like that's love. You know what I'm saying? When you love, nigga, that's what happens when you love, nigga. She really loved this nigga, She's going all out for this nigga, Niggas don't got niggas like that, Yo Gotti can't pay somebody after he dead, so it's a rap, Yo Gotti ain't gonna be able to pay his bitch, so it's a rap. After he goes, no one's gonna give a fuck, But yo,
you could tell that Young Dolph was the kind of person that, you know what I'm saying, that can reach people, and people love his motivation, love, you know what I'm saying, the way how he handled himself. So yeah, he was that kind of guy that attract somebody, you know what I'm saying, to him, and they can't let him go. Cause you could see it, man. Everybody still around love that man so much, man. You could see it, man. They love Dolph, boy. They still ready to go to war about him with new people about him. Fuck the old shit they're going through. They ready to go through it with new people about Dolph right now. You see it, you can't even too much be playing with Dolph's name on no internet. Them guys gonna say something about that shit. You know what I mean? For real.
That's how you know. That's how you know. That's how you know that your situation didn't come from no betrayal situation. Because you would think, oh shit, what happened when Nipsey Hussle? Because Nipsey Hussle got love too. He got the same amount of love too, because he's doing that community work. But niggas ain't sliding for Nipsey like that because it had to come from the inside. You know what I'm saying? It had to.
You got to understand too. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if he was. I don't know if Dolph was in the game. You know, I don't know if he was gang banging. You gotta understand, Nipsey Hussle is he got like you say the program. He was in a program. That shit different when they, you know what I'm saying? It's different strokes, different folks, bro. I know Memphis got his own code or whatever. They might have a little gangs or whatever, but I don't think Dolph was in no gang though.
No.
They never said that.
It's not even about gang thing, when you like it's just like this, like we understand, like it's not even a gang thing, There's niggas who's not even bigger than MC, who if they was to die, niggas probably don't even love him, If they was to die, niggas going.
No, what I'm saying, listen, GG. No, what I'm saying is that look, okay, when this situation happened with Dolph, you see what I'm saying? It ain't no, you can't go against this person. Over there with Nipsey Hussle, what homeboys you gonna kill of the nigga that killed? Nipsey Hussle. You ain't got no revenge to take on nobody but his personal family, which is wrong. But like what who you gonna write like this like over there in Memphis? Like they could pick a whole bunch of people off that, you know what I'm saying, had something to do with Dolph. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like who you gonna ride? Who you gonna go at for Nipsey? Like where's homeboys at? They all in the same car. They Crips.
Exactly. So when you choose your friends to die, make sure that you got friends like the nigga like Young Dolph had around them, the data like real like niggas. These people actually love him. It's the difference between nigga. He could die. Nigga, they could have just went about their life. You know how niggas die. Niggas go about their life. The data. You know what I'm saying? Like it took people to say slide for Vaughn million of times. The data for Dirk to actually want to go slide for right. He should have even slid. The data real shit. My shit this. The data he shouldn't even fucking slid. The data you don't make people do make you do something. You don't make people make you do something. You do what you want to do. When you do it, you do it. You don't make people want you to do something. So these niggas, so Young Dolph people, they ain't need no slide for Dolph. They didn't need no.
Man, you could tell like everybody, no matter like you said what age you are, you still have some growing up to do, dog. You know what I'm saying? Then bitches get caught up in that underground world and be making decisions like they smart until what I'm saying, a real judge get on that shit. That's all that shit be, man. Hey man.
And when you really love the data, and you're gone, this nigga's gone forever. Young Dolph, baby mom could do whatever fuck she want. She's grown, nigga, but I doubt she disrespect Young Dolph just because she loved him that much. What India's doing at the party, she's rubbing the nigga's leg or something like that. They're like, oh no, that's a friend and shit like that. It doesn't matter. She still did it. It doesn't matter. She still at a party. She still did it's probably a money thing. It's probably a material thing. She probably love him, but the material thing got a lot to do with it too. Young Dolph, his wife shows, nigga, she ain't with none of that shit. She ain't going to party. Nigga, this is a war. She's out there. She trying to, you know what I'm saying, promote shit, be on top of shit. You know what I'm saying? She's carrying herself rightly, You don't show that type of disrespect, out there. Little Dirk ain't even passed away or nothing like that. Little Dirk is only incarcerated, and other niggas, girls, and I'm just trying to put it in generally speaking, other niggas, girls would do all this shit. But real love, when you really love guess what? Your girl's gonna say no. Niggas like, nigga, 1,000 niggas gonna say, yo, I get locked up. Every girl's leaving. Every girl's leave. Nah, every girl don't leave them, There is some girls that
no.
There's one.
You can't really must be playing like that. Every girl leave. That's why I'm saying. That's why you gotta make sure that don't have that internet life. Internet life make a bitch think that it's robots. People ain't no robots for real, man. People have their own mind, own heart, own situations. And when you definitely coming from that type of shit, younger you get older, nobody not still doing that shit. Hell no. It's good girls, it's good women, bro. It's good women in this world. I'm talking about like for real.
And when you really love someone, you're gonna tell it's like you can't live without them. They ain't gonna be able to live without certain people. They gonna cry, or they just feel bad about going on. That's real love. You know what I'm saying? Some people, some people showing the love that niggas get by throwing money. That love ain't the same love nigga that Dolph got for really being his own nigga. He didn't have to throw money for the love, but he was giving money. But he didn't have to. Some people storing money for love, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Real love comes from inside.
Everything you gotta understand. You could tell what kind of person Dolph put people in position. He ain't on all that. You gotta be ready to go. If you ready to go, then guess what? He fucking with you. Everybody that fuck with Dolph is in position. They getting money and they doing what they supposed to do. You see what I'm saying? Ain't no scragglers around just holding no. You heard what he says? I like to be by myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I can focus better like that. So he automatically go give you something to put you in position, not just break you off. Hell no. That nigga there wrong. That boy wrong, boy. That boy wrong. Look, everybody in position. Look, everybody that's still around that has something to do with Young Dolph is still in position. Straight up. But I'm talking about doing what you're supposed to do. If you don't do it, then that's what your choice is. But if you was tied in with Dolph, shit, boy, you eat today, still today.
You going all the way up, and this is what it is with Dolph, like Dolph's a real cool ass nigga, like you gotta that's a man right there, even though some niggas gonna be like, yo, he needed to be standing on business, because he got shot and shit like that. He didn't let that distract him. He knew what they was doing. He knew that's hate. He knew there was hate on him. Yo, y'all shoot on my car when I'm about to go to a show. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm still going to that show. Now y'all can pop up at the show and do it the right way, or just meet me in the back outside the show. But guess what? I'm still going to the show. I'm still handling my business. You cannot distract what I got going on. You're actually hating. So since you actually hating, I ain't hurt none of your people. You know what I'm saying? You're shooting at me for nothing. I'm gonna show people that's what it is over here, But Dolph, he got too comfortable. I don't understand, how you get popped up, You gonna get popped. You got popped over here in LA. You got, you know what I'm saying? But you still there. That nigga's a good person, bro. He's a good person, bro. That's what I can say.
That's what it was. That's what it be. When you feel so protected, you feel so protected, and you feel so blessed, and you know that you got a good heart. You don't be looking and living for that shit. That's what I feel like. What happened? He couldn't
put himself in the same energy. He couldn't put himself in the same energy to be killing someone for no reason, nigga. These niggas, like, I can't kill you for no reason, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? But even though after he got popped, it's a reason. And after niggas shooting you up, it is a reason. But he's like, nigga, these niggas, it's no reason behind the whole.
And they did that shit. They did that shit off just him just knowing how to pop his shit. All them niggas in Memphis pop they shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas in Louisiana, they pop they shit. You know what I'm saying? A nigga get mad because you popping your shit harder. Like, this shit, like, what the fuck? Y'all popping, he went to pop dog. This not a pop his shit. I'm talking about that boy pop his shit so good, man. They couldn't handle it. He was too much, man. He was too much, boy. Woo. I'm talking about salute. I'm happy to Dolph, man. The Dolph, man, huh?
And they on Dolph's case so like Yo Gotti who want to be on Dolph's case so much, but he's beefing with way more people in the industry, that it don't even make sense. Like, niggas don't have murder beef, nigga. You shouldn't have murder beef with this nigga. Gucci Man, you and Gucci Man don't have murder beef, just because you fucked this girl or he fucked your girl or you trying to put shit out on his date. That's just like music beef. That's musical beef. I don't fuck with you, so he's gonna start getting to the dissing. But once you get to the dissing, it's not a situation that it's on that time, and he try to backdoor niggas, get niggas from the side, you know what I'm saying? Just to manipulate the scene so he can look like he's actually winning, but you're not winning. Because if you was winning, guess what happened? You would have took that spot. That spot don't belong to you. It belongs to Dolph. You can't take that spot. Even after he's dead, if he's here, if he's dead, if he's gone, when he takes vacation, when he does this, guess what? That spot belongs to Dolph. It's not like you can't pick up Dolph's crown.
Can't nobody in that caliber got something to do with anything, with any like altercation, verbal, anything that got something to do with Dolph be shit. It got to be somebody young that's gonna come along and hot and just gonna have a different kind of vibe. Ain't nobody in that whole group can't be king of shit. That's a rap. They canceled all that. Ain't no king of nothing. It's gonna be somebody younger coming to be the king. That's gonna be on a rap lyricist type king. Not nobody that's just talking about shoot the hardest, sell the most dope. That ain't gonna work no more. That shit dead.
And I'm not trying to give no bad no bad advice or say give things, but this is what if it was gonna be like that. If it was gonna be like that, you would have had to let Memphis call you king first and be careful, and then you do some shit like that. You can't have the Memphis calling someone else king, you pick them up and be like, yeah, I'm king now. Everybody look like, who the fuck is you?
Bitch playing chess. Motherfucker playing chess in real life on a bitch life, you know what I'm saying, for like the gain of position, like I'm the last man here, so y'all gotta love me. Man, a bitch is gonna put your ass on the shelf, because one thing they know is that whole music shit is a revolving door. It's always gonna be somebody coming, man. Stop it. You already know this shit, man. It's always gonna be somebody coming, man. This shit changed like you put on your socks and your drawers every day. It changed just like that. That's just how it changed. If you've been a part of any type of the music shit, bro, it got from real good to now it's just getting like anybody can make it, bro. Anybody can make it now. You just have to really work hard and have to put in your work to be in this type of vibe of that music shit. Now, man, just make a TikTok and you viral. That shit is crazy to me now, but that's just how it go. It went from a long time trying to fade away to now it's a short time. That shit, they don't last long. You have a real thing. It's called 15 minutes of fame for real. They manifest that shit for real in real life today. 15 minutes of fame does exist right now in the worstest way. In the worstest way.
And when you this is what I'm trying to tell you, Dada. It's different. It's different when you fighting good people, Dada. Because when you fighting good people, Dada, niggas could see you, Dada. Like I said, Dada, the fireman will come out his house, Dada. the welder, the nigga, the factory worker, this person, nigga, they'll come up their house, nigga, they'll commit something for the good of that because they feel that you fight evil. That's why this nigga's not there, because you can't trust bad people, but you ain't gonna be able to trust the good people either now, Dada. You know what I'm saying? That's the motherfucking fact, Dada. And all the good people, they were showing love towards this nigga Dolph, Dada. They showing love towards Dolph, Dada. Dolph is mingling with these people, mingling with the rest of them, Dada. They love this nigga, so they are oohing for Dolph, Dada. And it's a whole different dynamic, Dada. We gonna watch a little bit of this though.
It's compared to 65% nationally. So yeah, Memphis is an extremely rough place to grow up and even harder to make it out of, as you'll see in this video. A city where simply being successful will make you a target and where your own friends will eliminate you out of pure jealousy. Zero structure, zero rules, no big homies, just all.
And that's in every city. Every city that shit happens, but this is what just happened to him. It's a fucked up situation. What they trying to say, nigga, a city where, this is the story of Dolph, nigga. You know what I'm saying? What success got him bodied, because he was being so successful. He's gonna become so powerful. He's fucking over here, declining in Rock Nation. Fucking. Why you think Gotti, he declines Rock Nation and then Gotti starts fucking with Rock Nation? It's you gotta understand this shit, Even a nigga, I know even a nigga like Jay-Z, nigga, wouldn't want Dolph to come up because Dolph got too much, nigga. Dolph is
man. Let me tell you, man. Dolph was finna buy half of Memphis. That man was on a mission, my nigga, to buy all that. He was gonna probably buy territories. He was gonna probably buy a nigga whole block in a minute. Man, I'm telling that man was getting too big, man. And that wasn't even no like professional. They slipped up that day. Even though them niggas said that they was really waiting for him to hit the city because of that turkey drive. But I just feel like that shit was just, they got lucky that day. That nigga couldn't even handle the gun. He couldn't even handle the gun. That shit was jerking all out his hand. I'm like, what the fuck? But then you do see the nigga that was in there with Dolph, he was shooting through the window. The gun jammed. Everybody thought that man ain't do shit. That man was shooting through the fucking window, dude. And now you can see him run out the door with the gun jammed in his hand. You know what I'm saying? God damn it. And motherfucking go to the car to get the Drake. That is nothing he could do. You feel me? But he did do what he's supposed to do, man. That shit was just time. It's crazy, bro.
That was his actual brother, though.
That man did what he's supposed to do, bro. Straight up, that shit did.
He shot him too. He shot two of them.
Damn right, he did. All right, that nigga did say both one was hit. Yeah, both of their ass was hit. That's right. One was grazed and one was hit.
I think there was three people in the car.
Yeah, it probably was. We don't know. You know how that shit.
But or maybe both of them was hit. One of them was grazed and one of them was some shit like that. Some shit. I don't know. But I know he shot them. He shot them.
Yeah, that's what the nigga said.
Welcome to the war in Memphis. But before we get into it, let me finally run the intro. Stories of 3 6 Mafia and 8 Ball and MJG, he knew that he wanted to be a rapper. So from the age of 15, Mario began recording music and selling his CDs out of the trunk. His rap name was Lil Yo, and he dropped his first mixtape as a sophomore in high school in 1996. Long story short, Mario kept hustling his mixtapes for 13
Yeah, and what you're saying is right, Dada. They wouldn't want a person, Dada, becoming that big, nigga, just because they stood down. That's what happens when you stay down. When you stay down, Dada, and you wait, nigga, Dolph just waited, nigga. He was patient, Dada. So Jay-Z's career, Young Dolph's career is better than Jay-Z's career. He never signed to no one. He's all the way on up, Dada. He kept his masters, Dada. He's going all the way up, Dada. Jay-Z had to fondue and do all this other shit, Dada. Jay-Z could never be no Dolph, Dada. No one could be a Dolph, Dada. Dolph is Dolph, Dada. You know what I'm saying? Because he went his own route, Dada. And niggas get mad off that shit, Dada. You was better than a lot of them without even noticing. You think you're just making music, but you're not just making music, nigga.
I just told you how he came in the era where you ain't got to do all that shit like that. All you got to do is be right. And Dolph right. He righteous. You can't deny him. So why would I give everything away for such people that I feel like that's just going to give me a little bit when I could get it all myself? He came in just like that. He came in. I ain't letting nobody get no piece of me like that. Fuck that shit. Hell no. Because that's all they were going to do. Use him. So what he did the right thing. He came in as himself on his own and he made his own team, I think. And that shit's still a big legacy right now. I'm talking about for real, and it's getting bigger. I was just looking at this shit, all this shit to almost to 100. Everything about 100. 100 million. So you know what that means? He getting bigger and bigger. That's crazy.
They getting money out the fucking ass over there. PIE's the fucking team to join the data. PIE's the team to beat.
Them people over there getting big as hell. Them people over there getting big as hell, and the bitch don't even know it. They think it's a joke. They think it's a joke, but them people over there getting big, boy.
You heard, you see they shirts or not? They richer than their ops.
I'm trying. I'm telling you, think it's a joke.
To put it simply, he just never gave up as he finally cracked his way into the industry in 2009. With songs like 5 Star and Women Lie, Men Lie featuring Lil Wayne, he was becoming a household name. But being a 30-plus-year-old brand new rapper, he knew that he couldn't be a rapper forever, so he started to shift his mentality into being a boss. So in 2012, he opened his label called CMG, short for Cocaine Money Gang. The idea was that he was already a hometown hero in Memphis, so he wanted to sign local talent and take their careers to the next level. However, CMG was off to a slow start, as for the first 2 years,
And that right there, the data shows you the data that nobody, the data. Imagine if he would have fucking joined CMG, the data. Guess what Gotti would have said? Oh yeah, I brought your career to this level.
Oh yeah.
Nobody brings your career to no level, nigga. You gonna be who you are regardless. Stay down, stay strong, nigga. You are who you are. You a star, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You could network with people. You could meet people. You could, you know what I'm saying? You could talk to people because that's how you see people, the data. You know what I'm saying? You see what they really want, the data. But you ain't gotta join someone, the data. They only trying to fucking take advantage of you, the data. Use you, the data. Then manipulate you and say, yeah, you're great because of us. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? I've been doing this, the data. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like Big U and Nipsey Hussle. Oh shit, Big U. I mean Nipsey Hussle, you're big because of us. Like that nigga's putting fucking rhymes together inside the dollar, like creating fucking.
Try to beat to my. Think a nigga want a big dog or a war daddy, man. A bitch don't need none of that, man. Get off me, man. Get off me, man.
Nobody signed to Gotti. There just wasn't really a lot of local talent or interest to sign to an artist like Yo Gotti, because no disrespect, but why would you sign to Yo Gotti when you can sign to literally anyone else? But as we know, Gotti is persistent, and just like his rap career, he was willing to be patient until he found the right artist. Well, that takes us to 2014, when Gotti was able to find his perfect protege to sign. We now shift to the south side of Memphis, specifically the notorious Castalia Heights neighborhood. Abandoned houses, rats, roaches, and non-stop gunplay. Here is where a man named Dolph Thornton was raised most of his life. He was actually born to his parents in Chicago, but if you know anything about history, you know that everyone in Chicago's grandparents come from Memphis or Mississippi. Well, just like Yo Gotti, Dolph's parents were involved in the game as well, so they sent him to live with their grandma while they did the street stuff.
And people be like, oh yeah, just because young Dolph wasn't born in Memphis, he's not real Memphis. The nigga's real Memphis. My people was traveling, nigga. I was born in a different state that I wasn't even from, because my parents was actually locked up. So my parents actually being locked up, I happened to be, my mom was locked up with me, and I happen to be born in a different state, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they went somewhere, they got in trouble over there, and they had to stay there for a little while, like, you know what I'm saying? But you are where you stand your ground at, that's the motherfucking fact.
In Chicago, they figured that they didn't want him exposed to their lifestyle. When
people try to fucking just like run with a narrative and they try to fucking like they try to like paint a picture on you, guess what they're gonna do, when you're looking great? They're gonna try to make distractions so you could just be, you know what I'm saying? That shit don't mean shit, He is who he is, Yo, guys,
you can't discredit. You can't discredit it was shiny and it was already shining when it wasn't nothing. You can't discredit that. That shit just start glowing. That's all.
Yeah, that's a fact, That's a straight fact.
Grandma's house would be a much better environment. And while yes, Grandma was strict and tried to keep him sheltered, his neighborhood of Castalia was just as bad as Chicago and probably actually worse. Dolph is really from the bottom of the bottom, and because of this, his grandma did her absolute best to make sure he was disciplined.
My grandma was she was little, she one of them little bitty ladies, you know what I'm saying? Then she older, but man, my grandmama don't play no game. Like, now it ain't even about the ass whoop. She would do that when I was little. but she still had this fear that made me fear her even when I was in high school and got grown and older. You feel me? Like, she give you this look or she got this, she'll cuss you out in a second and not even think about it.
She prepared the nigga for life. She fucked the nigga up in a good way. Like, cause it's like, I don't expect shit from nobody.
He would later appreciate her discipline, but as a teenager, he really didn't understand it and he rebelled and jumped into the streets. So while still in high school, Dolph started hustling the streets of Memphis and stacking up major paper. But again, just like Gotti, he knew that he didn't want to do that for
He know grandma put him in place, Dada. He just don't want to start tearing and shit, Dada. So that's why he's actually saying, yo, grandma fucked me. Grandma was thugging, Dada. She was on my heels, Dada, but grandma put him in place.
That's right. That's right.
A lot of kids who are raised when they grandmas or they even got moms and dads that are like 70 years old, like they was born, like people had them, you know what I'm saying, a little older and shit like that. Them people who have a different type of way of look, they're a little bit more patient, I could say. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When you're born with your grandma and shit like that, them people's a little bit more patient. You know what I'm saying? Because they understand life. A lot of niggas, you gotta understand that, Dada, while we growing the streets and our parents, because you gotta understand, you gotta give our parents you gotta give them the benefit of the doubt, that they just had kids too, they probably was living life and just had kids, no one actually knows what raising kids means, you know what I'm saying? Everybody just living life, so they have kids young, they have us, or whatever the case may be. We growing. As we grow, we gotta acknowledge that our parents, want us to grow too, but our parents probably want to, they got shit going on in their life, so they want better days. So they rushing better days, and rushing better days is rushing they people to grow. And rushing their people to grow, that's why a lot of people they think that they grown, but they don't know shit, because they was rushing.
No. They really ain't got the right training to be grown. That's what let you know that they ain't even got the right, you know what I'm saying, like upbringing to be grown. Fuck you talking about, man?
The first day you turn 18, one day you've been 18, one day you think you're a motherfucking adult. You think you know it all. You know the number shit. World, nigga.
This number shit is amazing to me, because if you really want to play around, just think about the people that started, being responsible at the age of 11, 12, 13, so they grown. Because that's a real grown when you're responsible and can take care of shit. No, that's what's grown.
They smart. They smart. No one's ever grown. That's one thing for sure. Grandpa ain't grown. Because grandpa still got to learn. Grandpa still got concerns. Because grandpa's thinking like, damn, what's going to happen now? Well, I'm about to go here, Anybody who got concerns, anybody think, you know what I'm saying, being grown, everybody got to grow. So you always growing. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be right there and like, oh yeah, you grown right now, nigga. Nah, you got growing to do everything. There's always going to be an older tree and there's always going to be a younger tree, You know what I'm saying? There's always space for learning. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, hopefully that some people just got wisdom in them and they're a little wise, so they know how to, know what I'm saying, handle themselves, and this type of environment, because it gets spooky, we need more older parents. We do need more older parents and shit like that, and more grandmas and grandpas around, because that's they educational, And if you don't have that, go outside and speak to some older people. Facts.
Forever, he had bigger dreams for his life. He knew that he wanted to do something with music, but he wasn't sure if he knew how to rap. That's until 2008 when his friends would get him in the studio and he realized that, oh my goodness, I can actually rap. This became his new hustle and passion, and he began slanging mixtapes in the streets of Memphis. Slowly but surely, he began gaining traction, but he never had the idea of signing to a label. Instead, he wanted to start his own. This is exactly what he did, as in 2010, he started his label Paper Route ENT, also known as PRE. Basically, he created his own movement and he gained recognition from Gucci Mane, Trey the Truth, Rick Ross, and most importantly, Yo Gotti. Yep, in 2014, Gotti discovered Young.
And that's how I feel like motherfuckers gotta put other niggas in their problems. Don't put Young Dolph in your problems with Gucci, nigga. What you and Gucci Man got going on? Why you putting Young Dolph in it? So you ready to have all the hate that you got for Gucci? You just gonna turn it and put it to Dolph. Dolph didn't do everything Gucci did to you, nigga. What the fuck? Yeah, I hate that shit, Like right now, I won't lie, My father died, right? He had houses, right? So his brothers, they try to fight over the houses. They try to fight for the houses. So this is why I tell them when we go, you know what I'm saying? Because the house is ours too. I tell them this, nigga, I don't give a fuck about material things. You get what I'm saying? But don't put me in your arguments. What y'all niggas' argument is, just because my name is on there, don't look at me, like, oh, this nigga's name's on here too. Nah, nigga, it doesn't matter about none of that shit, Whatever y'all live in a whole different lifestyle, nigga. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, You know what I'm saying? What don't belong to you, don't belong to you. So don't worry about it, Point blank period. You want to fight to get something that belongs to you. It's the same shit. Guy wants to fight to get something that don't belong to you. It don't belong to you. You can't fight for it if it don't belong to you. You could, you know what I'm saying? Just try to act.
They got caught up in this new op shit, war shit, and want to play around with each other, man. I don't know. I think they just started adapting. It started adapting to this new op gang. I don't know, man. It's understandable to people that don't even know nothing about that kind of shit. But it's just got crazy, man.
That's ignorant, nigga. That's acting like you're a mad gangster, You over here trying to fight somebody for something that ain't yours, Then you got beef with Gucci, and now you turning all the shit that Gucci or you've been going through, now you're looking at Dolph, nigga, looking at Dolph with that same energy, nigga. You can't look at this nigga with the same energy, dude. That's a motherfucking Fendi.
Dolph's mixtapes and music videos, and he saw all the potential in the world. He saw him as Memphis's next biggest superstar, but more importantly for him, CMG's next biggest artist, or first biggest artist. Because remember, at this time, other than Yo Gotti himself, the CMG label had not done well at all. So for Gotti, Dolph was like light at the end of the tunnel. This guy can save the brand. On top of this, he figured that Dolph signing with him was a no-brainer. Like, why would he ever turn that down? I'm the biggest, richest boss in Memphis, and I can give him a deal that he can't turn down. On top of this, he figured that the trust would be there, because if you don't know, Dolph and Gotti's older brother named Juk, well, they used to move weight together in the streets. Well, long story short, in 2014, Gotti contacts Dolph and tries to sign him. Obviously, he's expecting Dolph to be ecstatic and to want to sign with him right away. But that's not the case at all. In fact, Dolph has zero intentions to sign with Yo Gotti, no matter how big the bag is. It truly was nothing personal, as Dolph really just didn't want to sign to another man. He wanted to be his own boss. So in his mind, he respectfully declined Gotti's offer. No hard feelings, just business is business. Now this makes perfect sense, right? Well, it's not that simple, and here's how everything would play out. It's the summer of 2014, just a couple months removed from Dolph turning down Gotti's offer. Well, this is when Dolph makes the shocking decision to sign with a small upcoming label in San Francisco. This would of course be Empire, and if you're familiar with Empire, you know they're not the typical label. In fact, they're more so of a distribution company. Basically, you keep creative control and ownership of your music, and Empire markets and distributes for a percentage of the revenue. It's a very smart deal for a self-motivated hustler like Dolph, because you don't have a label breathing down your back or holding back anything you do. But regardless, this is not what's important for the story. What's important is how Yo Gotti felt about it. Now,
and then boom, Yo Gotti, whatever Yo Gotti felt about it, we're about to see, But at the end of the day, Dolph signing with Empire, you gotta understand. Now that you signing with Empire, they got beef too, so niggas trying to knock off their artists too, Empire got a whole situation going on, because they feel like, yo, since Empire is giving these niggas independent deals or whatever little distribution deals, they don't want to come to the labels no more, so whoever owns Empire, they coming up, they having all the bread, they Xing out the labels at the time, so you know what I'm saying? It's all money play. You gotta watch everybody, You join someone, they beef become your beef, Whoever's looking at them trying to take them down, they're gonna take you down too, Like you join Gucci, man, you know Gucci got beef with the industry, nigga. All Gucci man's artists go to the feds. Every single last one of them. It's not his fault. I mean, it's not his fault. No, it's not his fault. But it just means that eyes is just blatantly looking at him, just trying to tear him down. They don't want him to be, you know what I'm saying, great, have his own record label, because he would have been big. Gucci Mane would have been the biggest nigga ever. If you had all of them niggas that he actually was working with from the jump, anybody that wears 1017, Young Thug wears the 1017 chain, Let's get right, bro. Imagine he would have kept all them people for himself, had record label, what up, nigga? Nah, it don't work like that. So remember, there's bigger energy that's trying to fight you and take you down, That's just what it is.
Regardless of specifics, let's put ourselves in Yo Gotti.
And Young Dolph was going to be to his full potential. Yo Gotti could never be his full potential, because he got too much business out there. So that means that people could easily take him out or do other things or put other things in the limelight. That means that he's working with them on a good level, you know what I'm saying? And they business is getting worked cordially. You know what I'm saying?
Gotti's shoes. You told me as a man that the reason you turned down my deal is because you don't want to sign a deal at all. And then just a couple months later, you go and sign a record deal. So pretty much you lied to my face. And as a boss from your own city, you should probably have some more respect for me. Not only did I offer you a big bag, but you also used to move weight and hang with my brother, and you still didn't have enough respect to tell me the truth? Who do you think you are, lying to the face of the king of Memphis? F you. Regardless of right or wrong, this is how I truly believe that Gotti felt. Unfortunately, he took the situation personally, and from here, tensions would rise. While Gotti was feeling some type of way about Dolph, Dolph's career was taking off to the next level. He dropped hit songs like Preach, Cut It, Get Paid, and his mixtapes were doing pretty well as well. Dolph becomes somewhat of a household name by 2016, which only adds fuel to the fire of Yo Gotti's tension. Now, the situation could very well be deeper than this, but from the outside looking in, it was just a business disagreement that turned sour. Well, regardless, Dolph started getting tired of the subliminals and negative energy from Gotti's camp, and he decided to set the record straight. On February 19th, 2016, Dolph adds major fuel to the fire, rubbing his newfound success in Yo Gotti's face. He releases his debut studio album called King of Memphis, where he's obviously claiming the throne to a city. Now, as the saying goes, this city is way too small for the both of us. Like, oh, you drop a couple hit songs and a few decent mixtapes, and now you think that you're ahead of me as the king of the city? Nah, no way. Right or wrong, Gotti took this as the ultimate.
GG. One thing for sure, two things for certain. Your music is getting listened to worldwide. It's just not the city. We understand that most of the views is coming from the city. Maybe these people getting more views, getting more listens to than you, or getting more streams than you. So more people from the Memphis, just from Memphis. None of that shit matter. Y'all both eating alone. There's 8.8 billion people in the world. Let's get right.
Ultimate disrespect, and he wanted to prove a point. Now that introduces us to Gotti's new artist at the time by the name of Black Youngsta. To the world, Youngsta was a goofy, funny rapper that made songs that you could dance to, that's it. But little did people know, before he was a rapper, in the streets of Memphis, he was known for, doing Memphis activities. Well, right after Dolph would drop his King of Memphis album, Black Youngsta would send a message online. In fact, he actually goes to Dolph's hood and records himself walking through, sending a warning.
Yeah, right now, cuz. Right now, cuz. What Dolph at, cuz? Where he at, cuz? Where he at? Where he at right now? Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Where you at? Where you at? See the left back. Where you at, dog? Where you at? Where you?
And at the time, Black Youngsta ain't big as a Dolph. So I wouldn't even pay no mind to this nigga thing. It's like, damn, when you asking where I'm at, like, I don't want to conversate with you. So you asking me where I'm at, because I ain't signing I want to conversate with you. So you wanna see me that bad. So either you gonna see me as your peoples, or you gonna see me as your rival, but you wanna see me. You wanna ask me where I'm at, like, nigga, get your shit together.
You at? We in Cash Stadium right now. We just left the store. Where you at right now, dog? Where you at right now? Where you at? Where you at? I love Cash Stadium. Fuck with dog. Yeah, we don't fuck with dog. You fuck with dog, cuz? You fuck with dog, man.
He then posts a video dissing Dolph, telling him that he's soft and that he's not the king of Memphis.
Keep this shit G, bro. Dolph, you a soft ass, you nice ass. If you got a problem, nigga, say you got a problem. Shake ass. He ain't no motherfucking king of Memphis. He ain't king of South Memphis. He ain't trying to see.
So this is when the beef, at this point, the fans and the world didn't know about, would hit the net and everyone would be up to tune. But according to Dolph, this all took him by surprise. Like, we're beefing? What? Since when? To Dolph, it all seemed like a cry for attention, and he really laughed at it and didn't take it seriously.
Now, I mean, you already made your artist use my name to get some attention. I laughed at that. It's funny to me. You see what I'm saying? Right. It's funny to me.
But on top of this, there's a main reason why he didn't take it seriously. And that's because he says that for Yo Gotti's whole career, he's dissed people and tried to start beefs just to get popular. So in his mind, it's like, well, I'm just another victim of Yo Gotti's clout chasing.
How do you get it for? How do Yo Gotti get pop and get some attention? Nobody heard of him to win. till he dissed 3-6 Mafia.
This is true. Okay.
Right. You had to use 3-6 Mafia and dish them to get you some attention.
Right.
You made your artist use my name to get some attention. See what I'm saying?
Right.
And to conclude his message, he puts out his truth. Gotti is just hating on me because I'm successful.
You hating on him because he wasn't signed with you. Know what I mean?
Right.
You hating on him because he popping and he really popping and he's still independent. Know what I mean?
Right.
You hating on him because he really got M's and did the shit without no help.
Now, you might be thinking that this is all silly internet shenanigans, and it is, but in a city like Memphis, much less can get you slumped. Like, once you go on the radio discussing the beef.
I don't understand, the dollar. So you getting mad because you making plays, the dollar, and niggas just like, yo, this nigga's over here. He's eating the dollar, blah, blah. Like, this is what's going on, the dollar. Like, it is what it is, the dollar. Yo, this shit, words, bro, words. I don't know how all these words, the dollar, be getting niggas that heated, the dollar.
Before you walk through somebody's hood.
And the crazy part is, the dollar, they mad because they saying, oh yeah, this nigga's getting big. Remember, he went through someone's hood, so now this nigga could get the diss back. But why would he diss Black Youngster? It wouldn't make sense for him to diss Black Youngster. So he's going to diss Gotti, Dandada. Why the fuck would he diss Black Youngster, Dandada? He's already big, Dandada, so pause no Diddy. So why the fuck? So he got diss Gotti, Dandada. Like, you over here sending your minions, Dandada. Me and you's gonna have to go to war, Dandada. Like, we dissing each other, Dandada. I ain't gonna be able to fuck with the little nigga. I'm gonna make him big, Dandada. So this is what it is, the pause no Diddy. So I'm gonna do me, the dollar, since I'm already, you know what I'm saying, on our up and rising, the dollar. I'm already doing what I gotta do. This nigga Black Youngster ain't shit, the dollar. He's lower level, the dollar. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact.
Diss them? Yeah. All the squabbling is out of the window. This is not like other cities. When it's up, it's really up. And for really no reason at all, Dolph was now a major target in Memphis. There were a bunch of people ready to crash out for Yo Gotti, as you'll see for the rest of the video. But either way, standing down or throwing the white flag was not in Dolph's character whatsoever. In fact, he would do the complete opposite, as he would drop one of the most disrespectful diss songs in rap history. February 22nd, 2017.
And remember, who did who first? They went to the hood, they did say they did so he's like, yo, all right, so it's beat the dollar, all right, so let's diss each other, the dollar, this was gonna beat the dollar. So you start a narrative for you to go up, but this is what happened. You didn't win. So when you don't win, you're like, damn, nigga, I thought this play was gonna work. So you antagonized young Dolph, right? And you thought it was gonna taint his career. Since his career ain't tainted, guess what happens? Now your plan backfired on you. Your own plan backfired on you, nigga. Made this nigga fucking shoot like a rocket. He was on his course. This nigga was on a pace. You know what I'm saying? He was going up regardless. He was on 60 miles per hour. But you made this nigga that go 15,000 miles per hour, motherfucker. You put this nigga on a rocket. You know what I'm saying?
Big time.
And that shit backfired. So that's why I feel like them niggas feel so down. They feel like they had to get him and shit like that. The he just doing what you doing, the daughter. You went to his neighborhood, you was saying all this shit, you're doing all this shit. Nigga, he don't want to talk to Black Youngster. Who the fuck is Black Youngster? So he got to talk to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? He has to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta talk to you.
Gotta talk to someone on his level. He ain't gonna be bringing your artists up. Nah, this between me and you. I ain't gonna talk about money bag, yo. I ain't talking about this nigga. I'm talking about you. Let's get it.
Don't play with me.
But we gonna talk about all you niggas, cause at the end of the day, you little niggas calling him, but he goes no.
Play with your back.
In the song, he gets straight to business.
Don't play with me, Ho Gotti, you a hoe, man. You went from my biggest fan to my biggest hater, begging me to sign with you, but you know I had too much paper.
To make matters worse, he disses Yo Gotti's big brother Jook by saying that he used to serve him, but now he calls him Big Sister. The song slaps, and literally the entire thing is disrespectful. So instantly it would go viral, and he had everyone in the country dissing Yo Gotti. On accident, I guess. Basically, this was stop playing with me with all the threats. I'm not scared of you or worried about you at all. Please just get off my. Well, obviously.
Yo, that's crazy, the cuz.
That's crazy.
I won't even lie. Before I heard it, Dolph, I used to listen to Gotti. You know what I'm saying? What's that shit called? The colors, that color shit. Fucking purple smoke. Purple flower. And
all that. Yeah. All that. Yes.
All that shit. That shit was going crazy. But after this shit right here, it showed his character, and then damn, yeah, you a hoe, bitch.
Yo Gotti was more than pissed, along with his big brother Juk, because his name was dragged into it as well. This was obviously a major power move by Dolph, but I'm not sure he knew what he was up against. Or maybe he did and just didn't care. Why I say that? Well, now I have to introduce you to Yo Gotti's muscle and power in the streets of Memphis. As you'll see, this was nothing to play with. Being a multimillionaire results in having ultimate power in a city like Memphis. That's because there's an infinite number of crash outs who will slide for a small fee. It's really that simple. But on top of this, for Yo Gotti, he had family connections to a notorious gang in North Memphis known as the Trula Mafia. And although this isn't an organized gang with put-ons, DPs, squabbles, and all that, it's more so like crash outs that rock together and crash over anything. And when
it's crazy too, cause the only reason they saying this happened Trula Mafia is the shit because the nigga J Money died, the nigga who actually made the Trula Mafia, the data. His name was J Money.
So they say he was in some type of gang thing, huh? Wow.
Who, Yo Gotti?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about I thought they said Dolph.
Oh, Dolph fuck with him to Dolph fuck with probably not the whole Trula Mafia, but he fucked with the J Money nigga. This nigga Yo Gotti, he fucks with it's the same gang though, I guess. You know what I'm saying? He's fucking with they'll fuck with anybody with dough. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You already know how that shit goes.
When I say over anything, well, that's my segue to introduce you to some of their members. First, we have a guy named Justin Johnson, who's locally known as the rapper Straight Drop. This is a guy who's truly willing to sit down and do life for any reason possible. Why I say that? Well, that takes us to January 31st, 2017.
And this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is why niggas is big. This is why niggas be bigger. Do you know how much work it took to persuade motherfuckers to do this shit? You know what I'm saying? Niggas setting up meetings. Niggas, that's persuasion. You gotta set up meetings. You gotta give niggas money. You gotta do this. You don't got niggas who's willing to who got the same type of fucking.
And still pick the wrong people. Ain't that some shit? And still pick the wrong motherfucking people.
And Young Dolph don't gotta say nothing. He just passed away, nigga. And his love, is just out there, niggas is fucking, you know what I'm saying? But you had to force the whole situation. That's how you know you're in the wrong of the situation, because niggas is blatantly just sliding on Yo Gotti. Nigga, you couldn't even.
It seemed like out of all the people they tried to get to do it, ain't but one person really want to do it that didn't like him, as in like was around him and ain't like his style, ain't like his way. Look at Straight Drop. You couldn't even get no real person to go with you. You had to go get a dope head dude that couldn't even handle the Draco to do the mission with you. Nobody want with that shit with you, dude. Because you really had hate for him. Because he was a sucker. For real.
But you couldn't find people with the same hate towards him either. You couldn't find the same people with the same hate. That's why you couldn't. That's why you wasn't sliding. You couldn't find nobody. You know why, Because look at everybody that's sliding and hitting, nigga. You think that everybody's just doing it for the money, or everybody just, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people got common sense, nigga. And they're like, yo, that nigga ain't worth that. If niggas is taking money for sliding, they gonna be like, nigga, we better slide. Do you got anybody else to slide on this nigga? For you can slide on this nigga. This nigga actually shot at you, nigga. Don't you want him going? Don't you want this nigga going? Don't you want this nigga going?
Straight Drop say, if I get away with the murder, I'm gonna be straight for the rest of my life. And if I don't get away with the murder, I'm gonna be straight for the rest of my life. Because he didn't tell the real true story. He still took an oath. He took his gang oath over, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying. That's his choice. But he took both oaths. He took the oath. If he don't get caught, he gonna be straight because he killed Dolph. And if he do get caught, he gonna be straight because he ain't tell. So that's what he chose. He chose that over, whatever.
That's why he didn't care.
No, he don't give a fuck.
It's a regular Tuesday night in Memphis, and Straight Drop takes his girlfriend out to a bowling alley in East Memphis. So at 8 p.m., the couple head off to Hardwick Lanes and get to bowling together. As they're bowling, Straight Drop somehow gets into an argument with the couple in the lane right next to them. And boom, just like that, they start throwing hands while their feet are slipping everywhere. After the security separates them, Straight Drop puts his hands up and walks out of the bowling alley, as if he's showing mercy. I don't want any problems. But little does everyone know, he has other plans. seconds. As he walks to his car, he tells his girl to hop in the driver's seat and pull around in 2 minutes. He then grabs a chopper out of his trunk, cocks it, and walks right back to the bowling alley. There, he sees the couple that he fought right outside, and sadly, without hesitation, he straight drops on them. Thankfully, after being rushed to the hospital, the couple would be okay. And on top of this, later that night, police were able to get security footage and track down the license plate. They discovered that the car belonged to Straight Drop's girlfriend, so the first thing the next morning, they raided her house. At 4 in the morning, they busted into her house, put her in handcuffs, and what do you think's next? She understandably starts crying, and she tells the police every single thing that happened. My boyfriend Justin Johnson popped the couple, and me, I had nothing to do with it. So boom, just like that, Straight Drop is arrested, facing 2 attempts and 2 assaults with a deadly weapon. And of course, 20 years in Tennessee prison.
Just in case, if y'all don't know the data, if y'all going outside the data and y'all doing shit with random shorties the data that y'all bringing on dates and shit like that, or your girlfriends or whatever girl you met last month, you been with her, whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter. You wouldn't put a girl in that predicament like that the data you actually care for her. I'm gonna tell you that right now. First thing and foremost, the data. Girls don't have to witness none of that shit. Second thing is the data. Girls got emotions, so if you ever think that you're doing something with a girl, remember they got emotions, they got kids, they got certain things, that they got a thing. So you just gonna have to take it how it is, because you brought her in that predicament. You gotta be smart enough to understand Don't be messing around with them shorties, You know what I'm saying? Sliding and doing all this shit, For real.
Now, you might be wondering what was the point of this story, but trust me, Straight Drop will be very important later on. Oh, and so will his best friend named Cornelius Smith. This guy's got a track record longer than Jason Love. Kidnappings, carjackings, assaults, you name it, just all the Memphis activities. So now you understand that these are the type of guys that GOTTI has on speed dial. Absolute crash outs who are willing to smoke Dolph, not because he did anything to them, but because Boss Man wants it done. But thankfully for Dolph, at this very time, they were both locked up. But regardless, this didn't mean that he was safe. And that takes us to February 25th, 2017. It's the annual CIAA basketball tournament in Charlotte, North Carolina. And if you're unfamiliar, the tournament is a tradition where the historically black schools compete for a trophy. While Dolph is in town to support the tournament and of course to perform at 2 parties as well. The first of which is an outdoor day party in Charlotte's 4th Ward. So Dolph performs at 5 p.m., everything goes well, and once he's done, he collects his money and heads off to his next booking. Or at least that's his intention. 6:30 p.m. Dolph and his crew hop in a black Escalade and head down Caldwell Street. As they turn the corner onto 8th Street, that's when a car gets right up behind them. The random car rolls their windows down and out of nowhere starts blowing at the Escalade. After dumping over 100 shots into the Escalade, the car speeds away thinking that Dolph and his crew are definitely goners. But little do they know, the Escalade is 100% bulletproof and not a single round pierced through. But regardless, this was definitely a scary incident and a wake-up call to how serious Dolph's beef was. His rivals want him dead so bad that they're willing to send hitters.
And this is what I'm trying to say, Dolph is going through a situation where he feels like niggas is hating on him, right? But he feels like these niggas can't kill me, so I'm not worried about these fucking flies, But what he got, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't know these niggas was gonna keep trying and keep going, till they actually succeeded, You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, Dolph, even though they tried to attempt or whatever, but Dolph feel like if they in his heart, if they do finally kill me, then that's gonna be a war that they're gonna wish they never ever started, and that's what the fuck they regret. Boy, I bet they wish they would have never killed Dolph now. I bet they wish they would have never killed Dolph now, boy. Yes,
Dolph could have put his hand out anytime. He just letting these people just, you know what I'm saying, mainly go about their life, mainly just maneuver how they want to maneuver, and damn, that's different, bro.
And you gotta understand, look, and you gotta understand too. Look, GOTTI had some hot shit going on. Because listen, doing the beef and all that, everybody was hot. Now they brought that gunplay shit in, they fucked it up because that fucked this whole label up. Now he had to go get Gorilla and shit like that. You know what I mean? He had to go, but he had hot ass dudes because Black Youngster was hot. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga energy was hot, but all that shit just went out the window. That's
Yo, GOTTI was moving mad militant, he started picking off his own crew, when his crew's getting knocked off for mad attempts and mad this and mad that, all the people that was close to him, they start to maneuver, so you start to have fake friends. Yo Gotti's pick was solid, but they start getting knocked off.
His way in completely different states. 100+ shots is what you call overkill, and definitely was a statement being made. If he wasn't before, Dolph was now aware of the level of danger ahead, except he really didn't seem to care at all. Why I say this? Well, because right after getting lit up 100 times, he still went on to perform at his later show.
Even a day party. I was leading a day party.
That's a different type of energy. He still went to the party tonight. He knew that them niggas, come on, bro. It's different, at a college party, you're not even gonna go after your truck gets shot up. He still went, performed everything, like he's saying these niggas is actually pussy,
Mm-hmm.
He ain't scared of them.
We was headed to where we was headed to. Pull up like on a day party, get up the street.
He should have been out.
They started shooting. They shot. Shooting was over with. And shit, I had another party to go to that night. You know what I mean? So shit, we went and did our party that night.
Dolph was the ultimate hustler, and not to mention that he just wasn't scared of anything. On top of this, he wanted the world to know that I'm not worried about Yo Gotti whatsoever. Just a month after the incident, Dolph would release a song called 100 Shots, alluding to everything that happened. So basically after this, the whole world knew that Yo Gotti was thirsty for Dolph's head.
Pause. Oh my goodness.
Let me try that again. Yo Gotti wanted to spank Dolph. And even after this major failed attempt in Charlotte, they weren't done yet. Persistence, persistence, persistence. We're going to keep trying, and we're going to find you wherever you are. And that fast forwards us 6 months to September 26, 2017. It's a Tuesday afternoon in Los Angeles, and young Dolph arrives in town for a show on Thursday. He lands around 2 p.m. and takes a limo with his crew to Hollywood, where he checks into the Lowe's Hotel. Shortly after checking in, he figures why not go outside and do some shopping. So by himself with no worries, he walks down to Shoe Palace on Hollywood Boulevard. As he's approaching the store, a gold Escalade is creeping up behind him. That's when two men spot Dolph, hop out of the Escalade, and run him down. They pop him up, run back to the car, and then speed away. Dolph knows that he's critically injured, so he runs into the Shoe Palace, flags down employees, and tells them to call an ambulance.
But
damn,
Dolph,
man. Crazy, man.
Dolph is moving differently, Dada. Like after your car gets shot up 100 times, Dada, like you just walk plainly by yourself. You just walking by yourself, Dada, to the. Like,
He definitely took that shit for a joke, bro. I don't know what real street nigga gonna play like that. I don't know what he had going. I don't know, bro. When it be your time, it be your time, bro. Because ain't no way you slip that many times. It's no way, bro. It's no way you slip that many times, dog. And ain't them niggas ain't slipping no times. Oh hell no, I ain't finna give you.
Right.
I'm not giving you me for free. I'm not finna. The hell, you gotta really do your job, boy.
You just plainly just walking outside by yourself. What are you doing, bro? Like, what are you doing, bro?
You should automatically know it's serious. When the first attempt, you automatically know it's serious. Okay, after that, you don't move by yourself and you move bulletproof. You always got somebody trailing you. You know what I'm saying? It's automatic. One thing for sure. If you in a car with a wrap on it, you got shooters behind you because everybody gonna know that's you. So how the hell you ain't got no shooters behind you?
Facts.
Always like with that, bro.
That shit different, bro. Especially that shit different, bro. That shit different. This dude.
Thankfully, the ambulance arrives in under 5 minutes, and Dolph is rushed to the hospital. Regardless, it's still very serious, as Dolph is listed as critical condition.
Bullets fly near the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Tourists ducking, and a rap artist was hit and seriously injured. Tonight, police say an ugly rivalry may be behind that shooting.
Meanwhile, while Dolph is in there fighting for his life, the suspects crash the Escalade in the Hollywood Hills. They try their best to run away on foot, but little do they know Los Angeles has helicopters in the sky. So within minutes, 2 arrests are made. As the news breaks of Dolph getting shot, everyone in the world is wondering what the heck happened. Was this a robbery gone wrong, or did Dolph have beef with someone in LA? because there's definitely no way that his rivals in Memphis went all the way to California to get him. And to do this on Hollywood Boulevard in front of everyone? Nah, no chance. But little did people know the dudes in Memphis are different.
A man has been arrested in connection with the shooting of rapper Young Dolph. Police booked Corey McClendon from Memphis, Tennessee for attempted murder.
And how the fuck you in the same telly that with them, nigga, and not know the stump, but they know they're in the same telly with you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be more aware, bro. You gotta stand on business, bro. You actually gotta stand on business, cuz.
Young Dolph was shot multiple times Tuesday after getting into an argument with 3 men outside of a Hollywood hotel. The rapper remains in critical condition. Bail for McClendon has been set at $1 million.
So now the question is, who is this Corey McClendon from Memphis, Tennessee? Well, according to Los Angeles police, he's a longtime childhood friend of Yo Gotti. So this all but confirms exactly what this was about. At this point, Dolph is so hated that he can't even travel safely to cities like Charlotte or Los Angeles.
That's Yo Gotti's right hand man right there. Now you lost your right hand man. You can't trust too many of them, Dada. That's the nigga who grew up with you right there.
It's California. Well, thankfully, Dolph was able to recover, but this was yet another scary incident. Not only did his ops track him down all the way on the other end of the country, but they were also staying at the exact same hotel. This was very suspicious, but somehow Corey McClendon was able to beat the case 2 years later. This was a second failed attempt on Dolph's life, and at this point, it's like, come on, give it up.
So this nigga over here, all them niggas beat it too, Yo Dolph, Yo Dolph was taking his livelihood as a game, What the fuck, So you know they all out. You know niggas actually all shot at you, and you just plainly just don't care, just showing that they a hoe. You just walking around by yourself, showing that you walking around by yourself. What you trying?
I think to me personally, I think Young Dolph know that person that really got the beef, they ain't gonna never run into each other to handle that. So that's why he really weren't worried about nobody, because he thought really it was a personal one-on-one. But now he's you know what I'm saying? Them niggas cheated. They cheated. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd never run into you. So I mean, I can really go where I want to go because you ain't go, you know what I'm saying? But it was bigger than what everybody thought.
Not that he didn't want to run into him, but he knew that if he ran into Gotti, that he ain't gonna be a problem. Gotti ain't gonna do shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like he come on up. He's working with, and that's like your older brother selling for me. Your older brother used to sell for me, So your older brother is selling for Dolph, not me, Dolph. So your older brother selling for Dolph. So your older brother selling for Dolph, How you think he look at Gotti? Man, that's your little brother right there, Yeah. Oh, he got popped because I don't want to sign with him. I bet when we see each other, what he's gonna do? Nothing. So he can't do nothing because I don't want to sign with him. Like, that don't make no sense. So what's going to happen when we see each other? He looking at him like, yo, that's just a little nigga. He tried a little nigga Gotti. Gotti wasn't having that.
Yeah, no.
It up. First of all, from what we know, the beef isn't that deep. It's just simple jealousy. That's it. And thankfully, for the meantime, the attempts on Dolph's life would calm down. Just peace, prosperity, and elevation for Dolph's life. For the next few years, the CMG side was focused on building up their record label, and Dolph was turning into a global star. Both sides were absolutely thriving and definitely putting on for Memphis. So because of this, there was really no need to.
So every attempt that they put on Young Dolph, they just made him bigger. So them thinking that they was doing bigger things, because they got this nigga hurt and he's not making music, but it backfired. All they shit backfired on him and only made this nigga bigger. Now this nigga got shot in Cali, 5 times, survived, put it on music, saying he's the next Tupac, all this other shit, Now what? It backfired on you. Now this nigga's more clouded up. That shit's different.
To beef at all. It even got to the point that Dolph started rolling around Memphis by himself in his flashy cars. The bottom line is that after the Los Angeles shooting, it was a very good 4 years for both sides. So in everyone's minds by 2021, the beef is pretty much a memory. But little did people know, for whatever reason, the CMG side was still as motivated as ever to spank Dolph. In fact, Memphis police believe that they were so determined to end Dolph that Gotti's brother Jook would put a $100,000.
Bro, you try to shoot a nigga, the nigga survived. Now he's getting more globally known because he's on CNN, all these news channels. That's the most promotion you're going to get, the data. Now you're really mad. Now you're in your feelings. Now you're really trying to, oh yeah, we don't have to kill this nigga, the data, for real, the data. We already shot him, he's a bitch, the data, so we might as well just wipe his nose, the data. This thing's getting bigger than what it is. The nigga, that's mad. I don't even know how niggas think like that. That's weird, bro. That's weird thinking, bro. That's weird fucking thinking, bro. Niggas really would just.
That's some spirit. That's some spiritual shit, man. For real. That's some real demonic shit, bro.
That's actually wanting to be the you mad that nigga is just rapping and becoming big. Like, what the fuck you mad at niggas over here rapping, coming big?
I guess it's like really where you from. You know, people, like I say, you don't know how them niggas really rock. Look at Say So P. Just got killed when he went back to Memphis, man. I don't know. Memphis might just be different, man. For real.
It could be a situation, but I don't know. Say So P's situation is different than Gotti's situation because Young Dolph ain't doing nothing to Gotti, nada. He's just rapping and becoming big and successful and shining on them and showing his chain. I'm like, yeah, nigga, what? This nigga's actually in film. Like, yeah, I want to fucking kill this nigga. This nigga shining too hard, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know how Mbelly when DMX and Nas right by, and that nigga that played in Menace to Society, he got the banana in his mouth, and he's chewing it. He's like, yeah. These niggas, we gonna have to drop a dime. Them niggas, them niggas. Yeah. But this is what he's thinking, Yo, Gotti's eating the banana, He's like, oh yeah, these niggas shot in, yo. We gotta kill these niggas, We gotta kill these niggas, You know what I'm saying? He's thinking a whole different dynamic. Like, these niggas shining too much. What the fuck? Yo, why these niggas shining? They're having too much fun over there. Yo, we gotta kill these niggas. They're having too much fun over there. Yo, come sign us. He could have chilled with them. He could have pulled up with them. He could party with them. But no, he's like, no, you gotta come sign with us, Nah, fuck out of here, You wanna chill? We could chill, nigga. You wanna ask your brother about me, your older brother. You heard?
Dollar bounty on his head.
And that makes your Gotti even feel even a bigger way. That means that, hold on, your name is CG. Cocaine Music Label. Your name is Cocaine Music Label. That means that you should be giving your brother the handout. Why the fuck your brother coming over here for a handout? Or you're not fucking with your brother? Or you just, that's not who you are? Who knows? But no matter what, it's not a big thing over here. It's no biggie over here. We get it. So here, big joke. You good? We ain't worried about that shit, nigga. That's small shit to a giant.
That takes us to mid-November 2021. Dolph is back home in South Memphis visiting family and friends and driving around in his signature camo-wrapped Corvette. Obviously, just being in Memphis alone is a risk, but driving around in the car that you post all over the internet...
And guess how Big Juke feels now? Now that Big Juke was taking all that shit from his brother, and he was from Dolph, and now that he wants to go back with his brother, guess where his brother goes? Oh shit, this nigga fucks with him, so I'm gonna go over here, fuck with Big Juke, see, you know what I'm saying, if I can get, something going on and something like that. So he starts being best friends, the brother best friends, again, start talking to his brother again, see what's gonna happen. And his brother, you know what his brother does? His brother starts feeling the envy, like, yo, fuck Young Dolph, my brother loves me again, he's giving me, everything that Dolph was giving me, but he's giving me back, and it's my brother, like, nigga, shut your bitch ass up. Oh, no, excuse my language, R.I.P. to Big Dick,
My goodness, man. Maybe he thought the camouflage would make him invisible, but that's really not how it works. Or maybe he just didn't think he was in danger and had no clue about the $100,000 bounty on his head. But unfortunately, the hitters from the other side know all about the bounty, and once they get word that Dolph is in town, they get ready to lurk. Well, that takes us back to some people that I introduced earlier. First, we have Justin Johnson, also known as Straight Drop. Wait, wasn't this the guy who lit up the bowling alley and got arrested for it? Yep, that's him, and he was facing 20 years in prison. However, Memphis is so lenient on crime that he only did 6 months in jail before being released. What the hell? And because of this negligence, he was right back to the life of crime in the streets. And secondly, we have Straight Drop's best friend, a man named Cornelius Smith. And this guy, well, he was supposed to be in prison as well for carjacking and for kidnapping. However, in typical Memphis fashion, a judge let him off easy once again. Well, because of this, the duo were back together in the streets and hungry for that alleged $100,000 bounty. while Dolph is casually riding around Memphis in his Corvette.
You know why these niggas got crazy charges, right? Because I feel like over there is a little bit. Laws is stricter over there actually. So they be like, oh yeah, this nigga did kidnapping. He kidnapped this person. He kidnapped this person, or he did this. But in real actuality, the kid didn't really kidnap him. That's what it really is. That's why you let him go.
Yeah.
But they did say they're gonna charge him with kidnapping, but in real actuality, he didn't have no intention of fucking kidnapping. He was pulling the bitch out the car and leaving her. It's no, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it comes to that conclusion. It comes to that conclusion every time.
That's what they. So they're gonna they charge him with brutal crimes, but they can't really think about shit.
These two are riding around looking.
So these niggas looking like the harshest niggas, the most toughest. Nah, these niggas the most. You know what I'm saying? They're not. You know what I'm saying? Relax. You know what I'm saying?
For him. And that takes us to November 17th, 2021, 12:15 p.m. Dolph leaves his grandma's house in South Memphis and heads to a local bake shop called Makita's Cookies. After getting a couple of cookies and supporting the local business, he walks back out to his Corvette. But little does he know, Straight Drop and Cornelius know exactly where he's at and they're on their way. So while Dolph is standing outside his car not paying attention, Straight Drop and Cornelius pull up in a white Mercedes that they stole the day before. As soon as they spot Dolph, they instantly stop the car and hop out with choppers. And without hesitation, they start unleashing. After carrying out the hit, they speed off and head to a local neighborhood called Orange Mound. And here's where they arrive at the house of an associate named Hernandez Govan. Without wiping down the car, tossing blicks, changing license plates, nothing. They simply park in his driveway and walk inside in the same clothes they did the hit in. Now, why exactly are they there? Well, police say that they're there to collect the money from Jook, except that Govan is the middleman. So they inform him that they completed the job and they discuss where the payment will come from. They end up agreeing that Cornelius will get $45,000, Straight Drop will get $45,000, and Govan's cut is $10,000.
So them niggas did the hit the data and drove to this nigga's crib the data and parked right outside the data in the same whip the data. That's different. That's different to get the bag.
Mad different. That's crazy, bro.
That's how you know that they didn't. That's how you know that they really didn't. They didn't have no type of intentions of killing young Dolph. It was only for the money.
Yeah.
Because they was like, yo, we killed this nigga. We better go get the money, nigga. We can't get burnt, nigga. Let's go get the money. Killed them. Yeah. Oh, shit, go right to the money. Fuck that. We might have to go right to the money. They're going to burn us. Make sure they ain't burning us. Get that. Not even thinking about the whole play. They were too worried about the money. They didn't even think about the whole play. Like, yo, do you even think that this shit's not going to even be all over the place? Do you even think that, yo, that's different? That's different.
Now, to me, this is ridiculous. The risk involved in only getting $45,000 and then 10.
And then I feel like that nigga Govan the whole time he probably wasn't gonna give them niggas shit, nigga. He keeping all the money, nigga. He was gonna keep it, the fuck he gonna give them the money for, nigga? Cause believe me, ain't no nigga about to take $10,000 for niggas who got a car parked right outside and they driving, nigga, that just didn't hit. Nigga, for $10,000, nigga, you know, let me see what's outside. Do you know what's outside right now, nigga? Nah. That shit cool. Nah. So believe that. What the fuck, niggas pulled over the car thinking
$1,000 for Govan? No way. But in a poverty-stricken city like Memphis, $45,000 is absolutely life-changing. So after being promised the money, the duo decide to cover their tracks. They wipe down the car for fingerprints and take the weapons used and throw them into the Mississippi River. And as far as the white Mercedes they used, well, they would just take it right next door to Govan and park it behind an abandoned house. So on January 5th, 2022, an arrest warrant would be made for Justin Johnson.
A breaking news update this afternoon. We are digging deeper into the criminal history of the man accused of killing beloved Memphis rapper Young Dolph. This afternoon, multiple law enforcement agencies are looking for Justin.
Yo, don't lie, Justin Johnson, he's like a shitty cuz, like he just sometimes I guess you know what I'm saying? Some people don't got heart, so they don't give a fuck about young niggas' lives or any nigga life and nothing like that. They know where it's going. Because if you look at the play, if you look at that whole play, you know what's going to happen in that play. You saying that this is going to happen broad day, the cookie shop, all eyes looking, filled parking lot, that's what's going on, you plainly gonna go over there, you know what them little niggas about to get into, you know them niggas is not about to make a cold cut, clean, fucking their getaways, you know that these niggas, you don't really care, nigga, what's going on with them niggas, and that's crazy. That shows what type of niggas that you are, you ready to risk everybody's life, I understand you gave him a good play, a good mission, you know what I'm saying, you gave him a wild crash out mission, but hey, they agreed to it, so what the fuck? You can't say nothing. But ignorance, you don't mislead niggas like that. You don't put niggas in that head loop. That's just fucked up. But it is what it is. This nigga done got. Look at this nigga. He done got fucking goofy.
Goofy, bro. Straight goofy. Real definition of a goofy right there. Plain and simple. Look, and you listen when you go in the dictionary and you see goofy, you are gonna find this picture right next to it. Trust me.
Johnson and offering thousands of dollars for information leading to his arrest. WREG Shay Arthur spent the day investigating Johnson's past and is live tonight with what she found out. Shay, what do you have?
Hey, Alex. Yeah, that 23-year-old spent several years in federal prison, but he was released pretty recently, actually in May, for good conduct. Tonight, U.S. Marshals, Memphis Police, and Tennessee Bureau of Investigation agents search for Justin Johnson, accused of murdering 36-year-old Adolph Thornton Jr., the well-known rapper Young Dolph. His death at a cookie shop sending shockwaves through the city. But tonight, we're learning Johnson was also responsible for another crime that also shocked innocent bystanders back in 2017. Records show at the time an 18-year-old Johnson got into a fight at Billy Hardwick's All-Star Lanes in East Memphis.
We heard ambulances, we heard police,
What they saying is that he got a history of doing knucklehead shit, stupid knucklehead shit. Look at, you know what I'm saying? They found the right person. That's what it is, someone that's going to do some knucklehead shit,
Heard,
that nigga didn't think of the whole situation. Like, he didn't think of the whole situation. He just thought, what? Money? That? Bet.
Just the police car screaming.
Police say he went to his car, got an assault rifle, and shot into the crowd, injuring multiple people. A few months later, court records show Johnson pleaded guilty to several charges of aggravated assault. A year later, officers say he drove a car into a gated apartment complex and refused to leave. Police say they found a loaded gun and marijuana in the car. Records indicate those charges were dropped. In 2019, he was committed to federal prison, then released May 25, 2021. Several sources have named Johnson as rapper Straight Drop. When we asked for law enforcement confirmation, we were directed to Straight Drop's Instagram page. Tonight, many fans are also making a connection, noticing where Straight Drop shot a video outside of an abandoned home. They believe it is the same spot a car matching the description as the getaway car in Young Dolph's death was discovered. That video was posted online following Young Dolph's death.
Not only did he park the car behind the abandoned house, but he also recorded a music video with the car after doing what he did. Boy, you dumb as hell.
It's the same home seen here in this music video featuring Young Dolph's accused killer, Justin Johnson, also known as Straight Drop.
So now we know that Straight Drop is cooked, but let's now focus back on Dolph. This was a tragic loss.
Yo, they sued that nigga. Yo, they sued that dumbass nigga. That nigga different, bro. That kid's actually different. He actually thought he was about to be they told that nigga he's gonna become a star. He gets a deal with that shit. He was like, yo, that's it. He thought he took out Dolph. He thought he was Dolph. Bro, that's not how it works, bro. That's not how it works. Just like Gotti. Gotti can't even be Dolph, nigga. Only Dolph could be Dolph.
For Memphis, but also for the rap community as a whole. Dolph was truly loved and respected by many, and his peers still rave about his character to this day.
One of my most memorable stories about Dolph is I was in Icebox, and I was just looking at a piece, in the jewelry store. Just checking it out, put it on. I was like, okay, I might come back, rock with it. I left out, they came running like, Zay, no, come back in here. Dolph bought that necklace for you. That's how, that's the type of dude Dolph was, so. Definitely miss my bro Dolph. You know what I mean? He one of them guys I can call to do anything. I need a verse. I need him to pull up to a show for me. He gonna do it. Big as he is, he gonna do whatever. So
he stopped the show, met my son, hugged him, took pictures with me. Like I say, this on stage now. He really took time to stop the show, take pictures with my son and his friend and everything.
a son, a father, a brother, a friend, a businessman, a music artist, a philanthropist, and life partner are all among just some of the titles that my brother Adolph Robert Thornton Jr.
Yo, she's the truth, the dada. Y'all gonna have to get y'all girl like this, the dada. Real shit, the dada. And like Nipsey's girl, too. You guys shout out Nipsey's girl, too, the dada. These girls, the dada, you know what I'm saying? Staying up the individuals, the dada right here, the dada.
Held.
After the tragic incident, many were left wondering, why was he moving around Memphis alone? After already having 2 attempts on his life, you'd think that he'd move smarter, right? Many assumptions can be made on why he was moving how he was moving, but maybe that's just who he was. He wasn't going to let a hater dictate whether he could go back to his neighborhood. He was going to move how he always moved. And even though this was obviously a tragic decision, it's also kind of respectable. But also people were wondering, where are his homies, and does Dolph have any muscle in the streets of Memphis? He was a hustler, a great rapper, a father, a respected character and all. But as far as having power in the streets, we all kind of...
They didn't think he did, the dada, because he was always moving alone. The righteous way, the dada. You don't need to show none of that shit, the dada. But guess what? They gonna show they self now. She's about to get real scarce, the dada.
assumed that he didn't have it. However, boy were we wrong. After his passing, an absolute beast would be unleashed. Steppers would come out of the woodworks and start eliminating anyone from the other side, all as relentless get back for Dolph. Welcome to the spin for Dolph era in Memphis. It all began.
Welcome for this for Dolph, yeah. This for Dolph, yeah. The dollar, everything, the dollar. You said what? This for Dolph.
Ends with an unexpected victim just 6 days after Dolph's passing. It's a regular day in the life of a local comedian named Darion Childs, commonly known as D-Money. D-Money is a North Memphis local and has ties to GOTTI's camp. However, from what we know, he was never in the streets. Either way, after receiving the news of Dolph's death, D-Money decided to make some disrespectful tweets. First, he would post,
"Man, them folks just killed off Dolph. I love Memphis, co we so gangsta."
Then directly after, he would make a joke saying that they arrested his grandma for Dolph's murder. Sheesh, the internet would rightfully tear him apart for his disrespect and clowning, to which days later he would respond. Instead of apologizing or rationalizing what he said, all he said was, "If the news don't post me as a legend when I die, they hate it." Well, I guess you could call this foreshadowing. November 23rd, 2021, 10:30 p.m. It's a regular Tuesday night in North Memphis, and D-Money is getting gas.
He was trying to say that about Dolph, but Dolph is a legend, nigga. Yeah, and you're about to find out what type of legend this nigga is. He don't have to talk, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all, this is what happened. When Dolph died, y'all killed the good nigga, You know what I'm saying? Who was involved with a lot of people in the community. When y'all did that, guess what? Y'all took the good voice. Now you ain't got nobody to say, yo, chill. Yo, chill. They're not worth it. Yo, stay right. Yo, stick to music. Yo, it's not worth it. We gonna kill him with success. We gonna kill him with getting money. They don't got that no more. So right now, it's all out, You heard? All routes is open. Green light is open season, They don't got that no more, So they're about to this for Dolph.
At the Valero gas station. While pumping gas with 2 females in his car, another car slowly creeps behind him. D-Money isn't paying attention to his surroundings, because he's not in the streets and he doesn't have ops. So little does he know, 2 masked men hop out of a black Jeep and walk his way. Sadly, before he can even turn around, the 2 men start unleashing.
Family is speaking after one of their loved ones was killed in a shooting at a Fraser gas station earlier this week. Today, Memphis police identified the victim as Darion Childs. Barry G's Jordan James explains why some...
And is it okay for homie to pass away, You know what I'm saying? And RIP to everybody, RIP to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Niggas should be passed away from worse, But there's a lot of people who was grieving, and this is what it is, Y'all gonna do something bad to someone good, and then y'all didn't understand that the good energy that he was giving out is gone now. That's what you gotta understand. So now everybody, they got their own energy for them. So people grieve, people who's hurt, and people, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, they deal with that shit differently, Very, very differently, So you gotta watch what you're saying, You know what I'm saying? At time being, At time being, You heard? You gotta watch what you're saying, right? Time being.
Are linking his death to the death of young Dolph and how his family is responding.
We like Marlon and Mike. What?
When he fight, I fight.
It's this video of Darian Childs that captivated the hearts of millions. Now, years later, many are talking about how the Memphis comedian died days after making remarks about young Dolph on social media.
And it's hard to ignore the stuff they're saying, like clicking on his page and us seeing them laughing.
In a series of Facebook posts, Childs questioned the outrage that people are feeling about the death of Dolph. His sister, Shamicia Mason, says his words were taken out of context.
He's like, I'm not joking about Dolph's death. He said, I'm just saying that Memphis is basically the next Chicago because anybody can get killed in Memphis. He was like, it's crazy how young Dolph actually went to a cookie place and got killed in his own neighborhood.
Childs was among 2 people shot outside of a Fraser gas station. Surveillance video.
That's not cool, Dada. That's not cool, Dada. And why you love that shit though? You love the gangster shit? Well, if you love it, I guess so. I mean, he said it, Dada. You know what I'm saying? You live by the gun, you're gonna die by it, Dada. But you love this shit, Dada. Shit crazy.
Video shows someone walking up to the vehicle he was in and firing several rounds.
Regardless if D-Money's tweets were intended to be disrespectful or not, what happened to him was definitely a message to Memphis. Whether or not you had something to do with Dolph's passing, if you're on that side and clowning Dolph's death, we're coming to get you. This sent a serious precedent. After this, the city knew what was up behind Dolph, coming for any and anyone, and because they now couldn't get to straight drop, they wanted to get the person closest to him. This would make his first cousin a major target, and if you're unfamiliar, this would be CMG artist Big Newski. Now mind you, Newski had nothing to do with Dolph's passing, but because he was first cousins with Straight Drop, somehow this made him a target. January 28th, 2022. It's an exciting day for Newski and his cousin and fellow rapper named Big 30 as they're set to perform at their former high school. Well, Newski and Big 30 pull up to the school, perform in front of the students, and it's a good old time. The students go crazy and the rappers feel like kings. It's all good vibes all around. So after performing at their old high school, the rappers decide to head back to their old hood. Well, actually, Big 30 heads off, but Newski, he heads back to his old New Horizon River apartments. This is where he kicks it for hours with the homies, shooting dice, you know, the whole 9 yards. Well, eventually, word gets around on social media that Newski's back in the hood. Unfortunately, this is bad news, as the Slide for Dolph steppers are starting to get hungry. 7 p.m. While Newski is posted up in front of the apartments, a silver Kia creeps up front. Then out of nowhere, 2 men in masks hop out with choppers and start airing out the apartments. Sadly, Newski doesn't make it. This was a tragic loss for GOTTI, but more importantly for Moneybagg Yo and Big 30. Newski was Moneybagg's protege, and for Big 30, well, Newski was his idol and big cousin.
No. Yeah, I got a best friend. He passed away though. Shit, he was a good person.
That's crazy, Dada. It's when the love overpowers the evil, Dada. No one's telling these people to do this shit. This is how y'all speak.
That fucked Big 30 up.
Yeah. Because he's like, yo, I brought this nigga here, Dada. I should never did that, Dada. I knew how these niggas was. I know how these niggas be. I know these niggas be, you know what I'm saying, moving differently. He couldn't, but he brought them there because he couldn't really, what can I say, I feel like he couldn't hold that position for too long. Because he came at a bad time, Dada. He came when the beef was brewing. So, Yo Gotti had too much artists, Dada, you know what I'm saying? And then Pooh Shiesty actually fucks with Gucci, man, and actually fucks with Dolph. So it's like a whole different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. That's really crazy.
Yeah. So niggas actually like Pooh Shiesty better. So not that I'm not saying they like them both, but niggas actually fuck with Pooh Shiesty more than other niggas actually listen to Pooh Shiesty music more. So at the end of the day, he had to bring in Newski because he needs someone else to fill his shoes a lot because he couldn't fill all those shoes was too big for him. But homie passed away, which happened to be a good dude.
Yeah.
But a good dude happened to die, which is Dolph, Dada. That's why.
Yeah, a well-loved person to this day.
But shout out to all the angels in the outfield. All of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know that everybody, once they've evolved, Dada, they got different energy, Dada, and they don't want that energy is just like a different type. You heard? Real shit. They look at different shit differently.
How he carry himself, things he doing, shit, you know what I'm saying? What he meant to his city, like what he meant to everybody. We was just smiling and shit. I had a show at school for the kids and shit. He stayed smiling and shit. He stayed smiling and nigga proud, let nigga know he proud of me and shit. Shit, one of my homies had called me from the hood and just let me know like hell no, I just left him. Like, ain't no way. I know where he just supposed to went. Like, what you mean? The first thing they say he was dead, they say he just got shot. You know what I'm saying? So I fly straight to the hood. You know what I'm saying? On the way to the hood, I'm getting off on exit 24, Mill Branch Road. They called me and pronounced like a firm, like he gone. They like just walked in the hospital and collapsed type shit.
The tragic loss devastated.
Nah, but that's why if you gonna fuck with evil, you better be evil, Dundada. Real shit, cause when evil strikes, Dundada, it might strike you, Dundada. You over here fucking with evil, Dundada, right? Guess what evil does, Dundada? If you can't stay strong and you can't commit the act that evil wants you to commit, guess what? It's gonna be committed to you. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not actually evil, but you're fucking with all this evil shit, Dundada. You're trying to perform all this evil shit. Now it's about to hit the fan, Dundada. So hopefully you want to love Dundada if that's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And watch who the fuck that you are praising and shit like that, because them niggas might be thinking the most. They don't give a fuck about certain shit. And they praise the wrong person. Misleading. You, man, it's gonna
the
get
wrong
you.
person. That wrong person is seeing down that goddamn Long River, man. Big time.
Now everybody gonna have to feel something, It's like everybody lost a close brother or something in CMG or something like that. They all just like depressed.
Yeah.
They're not the same. They're not the same. It's like Young Dolph died. It's like y'all depressed that Young Dolph dead. Y'all should be celebrating. Ain't y'all happy? Like smile. But they sad. Why they so sad? Why they all so sad?
Everyone close to Newski, and it only elevated the war in Memphis. Like really, you targeted Newski when he had nothing to do with Dolph's passing, and only because he was Straight Drop's cousin? That's out of bounds. But the people sliding for Dolph sadly did not care, and this would not be the end of it. You'd think that after eliminating D-Money and Newski that the sliding for Dolph would chill out. Like, we get the message.
What happened, GG?
Oh, I didn't know that's how Newski got killed. So,
that's Straight Drop's cousin.
I thought Newski got killed before all that.
Nah, yeah.
He got killed after Young Dolph got killed.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's how 30 be riding for big. Oh, this shit is a mess, man. Oh my God, it's a mess, man. Damn, they can't fix. They just gotta let time move on for this shit to be fixed. God damn.
Time ain't gonna heal this shit, Time ain't gonna heal this shit.
Trust me, time gonna heal it. Time is gonna heal it because it's gonna.
Yeah. Time heals everything. You're right, but
that shit gonna fade away. This is gonna be 50 years from now. They got to let that shit go, man. They got to let it go, man.
It's different when you're doing shit out of love and you're doing shit out of evil. When you're doing shit out of love, niggas be happy to do it. Niggas come
Let me tell you why it's gonna be over in time. Because there ain't gonna be nobody to get. They're gonna be no cop deuces, made peace. They're gonna bow down, man. These people gonna bow down because who want to carry on shooting and all this shit for 20 years straight, bro? Come on, bro. Come on, stop it. It's gonna have to die down. It might be too many more murders, or the wrong person might get killed like Dolph. Because it seemed like when Big Juke got killed, they wasn't shit wrong. But you got these major people that the main man get killed. When the main man get killed, that shit be changing the world, dog. That shit changed the world, man. For real.
Good person. When a good person, the dollar shit different. They were saying, like I said, when the love overpowered the evil, they committed their sins, now, nigga, like I said, niggas is willing. They all willing.
But unfortunately, as you'll see, enough would never be enough. And that reintroduces us to the notorious North Memphis gang known as Trula Mafia. If you can recall, allegedly, Straight Drop and Cornelius were known members of the Trula Mafia. So given this, regardless of the fact that Trula and Dolph never really had beef, because of, Straight Drop and Cornelius's involvement, well, they were on the list for revenge as well. Sliding for Dolph also meant sliding on Trula Mafia, and in particular, one man was a target. This would be a man named Joshua Taylor, commonly known as CEO Teasy. Teasy was known in Memphis as a top-ranking Trula Mafia member, and he was known to Memphis police as a person of interest in the slaying of young Dolph. Why? Well, police believe that he played a key role in orchestrating the hit, like finding where Dolph was and then getting the guys there to go get him. Well, given the fact that everyone knew this, you'd think that he and his homies would want to get the hell out of Memphis, because the way people have been sliding for Dolph, you are definitely next in line. However, Teezy and his homies felt invincible, because I suppose in nearly 2 years since Dolph's passing, none of them were touched in revenge. In fact, Teezy's right-hand man named CEO Jizzle, well, he would do an interview on June 10th, 2023, bragging that his side does not take losses like the other side in Memphis.
Double out, we don't take deaths. We don't do that. We don't die. Like everybody else, I ain't sugarcoat shit. Everybody else going straight from violent death. We ain't doing that.
The cocky attitude definitely pissing people off on Dolph's side. How I know this? Well, that fast forwards us just 3 days, June 13th, 2023. It's a late Tuesday night in Memphis, and CEO Teezy is driving home from a female's house across town. He gets home around 2 a.m., parks down the street from his house on Bunton Street, and begins walking home. Little does he know, a masked hitman is hiding behind a tree in front of his house. So as Teezy is walking towards his house, the man behind the tree is just waiting for the perfect opportunity. And as soon as he gets close, the man jumps out and pew! With a silencer, he knocks down Teezy without.
And it's crazy that these niggas actually letting niggas be. Yo, we letting y'all be, Dada. You ain't got nothing to do with it. You ain't do it, Dada. But yeah, y'all niggas want to talk. Now y'all want to talk. Oh, we ain't going out doing this, doing that. So that means that you're actually thinking like that too. So you're actually on that side. Oh, I bet. That's what they saying.
Making a noise. And sadly, because of this, nobody would be alerted, and CEO Teezy's body would be discovered the next day.
Told by Memphis police that a high-profile gang member was killed in a shooting in Orange Mound this afternoon. This is according to.
Damn, Dada. This nigga got shot in front of his crib, Dada, and no one even knew about it to the next day, Dada.
Wow.
That's different, Dada.
That shit mad.
Family members.
The facts.
Who tell us Joshua Taylor was named a person of interest in the young Dolph murder case back in February of 2022. Officers say the shooting happened at Spotswood Avenue near Bunton Street. Police received a call about a body found around 1 p.m. this afternoon. A short time later, Police Chief C.J. Davis made the scene. Neighbors telling us they think the victim was actually shot last night. Police are telling us the investigation is still ongoing. We'll keep you posted.
This was a major loss in Memphis, because as they said, the CEOs were not taking losses like that. But most importantly, this marked yet another slaying as retaliation for Dolph. Back-to-back-to-back losses. This was getting out of control, and the craziest part is that just 60 days later, another would come. This time targeting a family member of some.
When the love overpowered the evil, Dada, that's the third. Damn, nigga. This for Dolph. They're on the third one, Dada.
Dolph, baby.
Who was responsible for the start of this beat.
Never mind the niggas who bury themselves, Dada, behind the walls. Never mind them, Dada. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Way back in the day. This would be the brother of rapper Black Youngsta named Tomanuel Benson. From what we know, yes, Tomanuel's in the streets, but he had nothing to do with Dolph's passing. So why is he a target? Well, if you can remember, Black Youngsta was the first person to publicly threaten Dolph and walk through his hood with Blake's. So I guess they never got rid of their.
Facts, and Black Youngsta be trying to do the little Dirk shit, like Black Youngsta be trying to do that little Dirk shit when Dirk used to fling duty low, you know what I'm saying, across the stage and shit like that. Now he be trying to do that shit, like, yo,
yeah,
bro, go on with your shit.
Vendetta. And because Black Youngsta was now way out of Memphis, they wanted to get the closest person to him. This seems ridiculous, but as we know, Get Back for Dolph has no limits. August 18th, 2023. It's a hot Friday afternoon in South Memphis, and Black Youngsta's brother is filling up at the BP gas station. He thinks it's a summer day like any other, but little does he know a man named Randy Ewing is out looking for him. So while he's pumping gas not paying attention, Randy comes around the corner and lights him up. Bam! Thankfully, Randy misses 19 of his 20 shots, but the one shot that did land would claim Tomanuel's life.
A Memphis man wanted for murder.
No way, nigga.
That's crazy, man. What a lucky shot. God damn, man.
Nigga missed all 19 shots, but the last one.
That is so lucky, boy.
You said that's lucky?
Man, come on, bro. Come on. All that and then one? damn, man. That's why they be saying, oh, okay, how many? It just take one to kill you. They be like manifesting that shit. Like niggas saying so much in the algorithm to that one day that type of shit happen in real life. Ain't that some shit?
I mean, you gotta see it to believe it. They trying to tell your ass, nigga, it only take one. You gotta see it to believe it. Some niggas die on play shots. Because after the fact, they ain't fucking take care of their wounds or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It gets affected and something. Their blood get affected. And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch it. You might not take care of your wound. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is number 4. This is for Dolph. They said this
for Dolph, man. All about Dolph. It's Dolph, bitch.
That's a fact.
Murder is finally behind bars tonight after being captured by U.S. Marshals. 28-year-old Randy Ewing was taken into custody in Parkway Village last night after he was spotted by U.S. Marshals and the MPD fugitive team in the area of Crichton Avenue. He was wanted on second-degree murder charges for the shooting in August of Temanuel Benson, the brother of Memphis rapper Black Youngsta.
This was obviously tragic for Black Youngsta and the whole CMG side. However, we're still yet to know what exactly this was about. Either way, Randy was caught on camera doing this, so he's probably away for life. But it is Memphis, and we never know what can happen. However, regardless of what the motive was, this was pretty much the nail in the coffin for the other side. I mean, back-to-back losses. Not to mention that since Dolph's passing, there have been over 1,100 murders in Memphis, so safe to assume that some other ones had something to do with it. It would be nearly impossible to try to figure out what had to do with what, and what's get back and what's not. But what's not impossible? Well, that would be successfully solving Dolph's murder. I say that because more and more people would be arrested after straight dropping Cornelius, steady getting closer and closer to never mind. But in 2024, police would finally gather enough evidence and testimony to arrest who they believe was the mastermind of Dolph's hit. They believe that this man supplied the weapons, recruited the hitters, and facilitated the money for ransom. Now, I have no idea if he did any of this, but from what you're about to see in this video, you probably won't doubt it. Listen to this. After being arrested for first-degree murder, Hernandez was somehow granted bail. How someone who's being charged with masterminding a murder is granted bail is beyond me, but it is Memphis at the end of the day. Now, after somehow being granted bail,
I don't think they was done. I don't think they was done sliding, Gigi. Honestly, I don't think they was done sliding, because I think his daughter passes away. This guy right here. Daughter passes away too. Govan, who was his daughter again?
Yeah, the girl. They say what did it say? DeSoto. What her name was? Something.
Yeah. Yup. You got it. Use Uzi Vert.
Makeda's around 12:30 in the afternoon Wednesday when he was gunned down.
As the anniversary of young Dolph's approaches, the wheels of justice are beginning to turn. Johnson is also requesting a move from 201 Poplar to the penal form in East Memphis due to safety concerns.
Vitellis Taylor, also known as CEO TZ, was found shot to death in Orange Mound Wednesday at Spotswood and Bunton.
Dallas Sesto or something like that, like some shit like that.
Yeah, so that girl, I think who she was fucking with, Kodak or somebody like that. Somebody was trying to get her. Somebody was
Uzi Vert. She was fucking Uzi Vert. Yeah.
Oh, Uzi Vert. Uzi Vert was co-signed.
She was gonna sign the Kodak. Yeah, she was gonna sign the Kodak, I think. Yeah.
Close to the case, Tellis Taylor is part of a group, the same group linked to the suspects charged in connection with Dolph's.
As District Attorney Steve Mulroy says, Govan asked for young Dolph to be.
Mr. Govan has been indicted and is in custody for being involved in the young Dolph. He played the role of the person who solicited the murder.
I don't find no bitch beside two real niggas. Two real niggas with a in the middle, man.
Good evening, Daniel. Well, at least 5 police sources have confirmed with Fox 13 that the person is Anthony Mims, also known.
Nah, you know what's crazy though? Everybody who actually start passing or something or got other lives, they actually was not all of them, but they start trolling. They was trolling even Big Juke, because Big Juke was trolling after a while. That nigga was trolling. You just seen what he just said,
He started trolling. He started doing some shit he ain't had no business doing. He won't speak on that man death after he gone. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Shit. That shit be.
after a nigga helped you, you was even on that time with him when he was alive.
You know what I'm saying? Let you know you had some type of personal feeling behind him too. You know what I mean?
Fact.
Known as Big Jook.
No.
Now, Big Jook is the brother of rapper Yo Gotti.
They've literally been Memphis for 3 straight years since Young Dolph died.
Hey, yo, squad, what's the drill? Back with another video, man. Well, it seems like them boys ain't playing about Dolph because ever since he got murked by his ops, bodies been dropping. His alleged assailants have not only the law to worry about, but Dolph's people viciously spinning the block looking for him. Now, one of the headest of honchos has been targeted and caught lacking, and where it is, he's another casualty of GETBACK for Dolph because he was the one who put the bread on Dolph's head, allegedly. And guess who he happens to be? Dolph's biggest ops brother, Big Jook. Just how many bodies dropped who was involved in Dolph's hit? We're gonna find out. So without further ado, let's skip the play and get down to business. Every street rapper claims that if them or their mans get caught lacking, it's gonna be.
So the last video, they show who COTZ. They show who they show. They show 4 people. The comedian. The comedian. They show Black Youngster's brother and someone else. So they show 4. So this is 5, nigga. Damn, they on their 5th one for Dolph, nigga. Yo, this shit might go up to 10, nigga. This shit might go up to double digits, nigga.
And you know, dog, and you know, truthfully, man, you know, that's why these people going crazy. Like, please let it stop. But it's like the love, it hurts so bad. It just
Evil's throwing in the white flag. I mean, this is the most righteous. The most righteous is sliding the data. Like, these is the most righteous sliding the data. Like, it's crazy that when love overpowers evil, it's crazy that now you bet.
My boy said evil is throwing in the flag. Oh, you said some gangster shit then. Evil is throwing in the flag. Wow.
They can't be. They can't be that. Nah, that's crazy. You know why though? Like I said, the data. Them niggas should be happy that you would think them niggas be celebrating. Yeah, Young Dolph, like niggas won the Super Bowl. They should be acting like Gilly, when the Eagles won the Super Bowl when Young Dolph died. They should be over there like, hey, why y'all niggas sad? Why y'all all sad? Why y'all hiding, nigga? Show yourself a little bit. What's going on with y'all over there? Why y'all so depressed? What's going on? Y'all not happy?
That shit brought so much pressure and so much pain. I'm telling you, these people regret that whoever has something to do with it and orchestrated, you know what? I bet they like, damn, why we didn't know? Like, we should have stopped. You know what I'm saying? Then you pick these 2 niggas. One nigga stood solid. One nigga told, like, what the fuck? Who orchestrated this shit? This shit almost took down almost $1 billion empire, bro. What the hell? I know they regret this shit right now, dog. This shit stopped so much money, man. This shit stopped. Boy.
And it took down that Chula Mafia gang, and it stopped. Like, that's why Memphis is it's everywhere. Everybody's everywhere. There's no structure there. That's why maybe a lot of people ain't doing shows or something like that.
It brought more rap. That's right. It took so much belief. It's like it ain't gonna be safe. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? Why do it? Waste some money. You know, it took a lot of opportunities off the table for that whole list with Young Gotti though. But you know what I'm saying? Like I say, you got money bag, you know, he good. It's kind of like he his own type vibe. So you can't stop a person like that. He own too much.
Yeah, after Young Dolph died, they arrested like 135 gang members. Like,
see what I mean?
A lot of shit that like, you don't think all those people that made the city like was listening to maybe somebody that made the city like a little bit more, like, you know what I'm saying? Not that it's better, but they was making people come over here, check in or whatever to do, take the big U situation. You know what I'm saying? Check in, whatever the case may be. So who knows? They just, that is desert out there. There's nobody out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's outside no more. It's bad. Why you do that? Yeah, you don't even want to be outside. And no one's outside because of you. Because they're like, yo, oh shit, you're the people that want to be. Use the niggas that wanted this to happen. That you don't even want to be outside. So why should anybody else be outside? Or the good people's like, we're not being outside. And the other niggas ain't being outside either. So only the real hooligans is outside.
Oh, yeah.
Be bodies dropping on the op side in retaliation. But all them boys gone, and not one of them men slide on their ops. I guess dudes thought that was the same for all rappers, but nope. When the ops took Memphis legend Young Dolph life, man, they learned the hard way that some of these dudes are really loved and respected, and their mans will slide on every block until all involved face justice.
Police say young Dolph was inside Makita's around 12:30 in the afternoon Wednesday when he was gunned down.
Street justice, that is. Dolph's people was on go time, and the cops knew it. They began advising everybody to stay at home and not come outside if you don't have to. That's how much they knew the bloodshed was about to pour for Dolph.
Tonight, we strongly encourage everyone to stay home if you do not have to be out.
The Memphis police chief is asking everyone to stay home.
You gotta encourage everybody.
Damn, I ain't know that. God, they know this shit was finna change. Oh my God.
Encourage even the people who have something to do with it, Dandada, stay the fuck in the house, Dandada. It's not safe for them to be outside. Imagine that. What? It's not safe, GG.
It's not safe.
Home tonight after rapper Young Dolph is gunned down at a South Memphis cookie shop.
There will be extra police presence in many parts of the city.
Police even beefed up presence in front of Yo Gotti's business, expecting bullets to rain down.
Memphis Mayor Jim Strickland says there is a team of people right now trying to keep the peace and stop any more from happening.
Yeah, they're trying. Their efforts seem to have worked last night.
But extra police presence wasn't stopping anything from going down. As much as they tried, it just didn't work. Dolph was taken out on November 17, 2021. By December 2021, a study showed that Memphis became one of the most unsafe cities in the country with a rise in homicides.
A new study finds Memphis is the most dangerous city in the country. This report comes as the Bluff City is on pace to surpass a record number of homicides.
The first target was an example, but what's to come for anybody involved in Dolph's hit or involved with the people in Dolph's hit? Comedian Darion D. Money Childs joked about Dolph's passing on an online post. A week later, they already spun the block on him. That poll on Waste couldn't stop the streak of revenge and posted a pic of him online saying, "Lost my brother, fighting to keep my head up." They were feeling the pain now, but Dolph people wasn't done yet. According to sources, Straight Drop and the dudes charged with Dolph hit don't only have ties to CMG and Yo Gotti allegedly, but they also affiliates of the Memphis gang Trula Mafia. And the OG of the gang is said to be a dude named Joshua Taylor, aka CEO Teezy. What's crazy is that Teezy was also on the cops' radar for the Dolph hit. Well, he wouldn't be a living target in time to come. On June 14, 2023, reports state that officers responded to a man down call at Spotswood Avenue near Bunton Street at 12:56 p.m. They found Taylor suffering from gunshot wounds. He was deceased at the scene. Reports continue, though, saying that people who live nearby believe he was actually shot the night before and was just discovered lifeless in a car near a church around 1 p.m.
Vitellis Taylor, also known as CEO TZ, was found shot to death in Orange Mound Wednesday at Spotswood and Bunton. Those who live nearby tell us Taylor was actually shot the night before, discovered lifeless in a car hours later.
News reports would claim Teezy to be a high-profile gang member, and once more publicly linked Teezy to the group that murked Dolph. YouTube journalist King AK also spoke on the alleged hit that went out on Dolph and said Straight Drop would have got the go-ahead from Teezy, and by taking him out, Dolph's people was taking out the head honcho.
Teezy ain't just no gang member. Teezy was the head nigga of Trula Mafia. Do y'all understand what that means? That means if anybody that's in Trula got anything to do with Young Dolph death, Justin Johnson. Teezy at the end of the day gives the okay.
The spinning didn't stop there. And with this next alleged body in the long line of revenge for Dolph, it shocked many because if true, it showed that not only males were in on the hit list to be spun on. Memphis rapper Destiny Govan, aka Lotta Cash Desto, was in the 5500 block of Richmond Avenue at around 2:40 a.m. with a
Lotta Cash Desto, damn.
Yeah, Lotta Cash Desto, yeah.
That's Govan's daughter. Yeah, that's
R.I.P. to her. R.I.P. to her.
R.I.P. to her.
female friend on September 24th, 2022. That's when police say that they stopped behind a dark four-door vehicle at a traffic light. Two male bangers popped out the dark whip and walked down on Desto and the female passenger, murking Desto and injuring the girl she was with. Now, this is what made many connect her homicide to get back for Dolph. In a strange turn of events, another person arrested for orchestrating young Dolph's hit was Desto's father, Hernandez Govan.
Court records show 43-year-old Hernandez Govan, who was just indicted in the rap star slaying, along with Johnson and Cornelia Smith, once lived just a few houses down. Neighbors fearing for their lives told us off camera he grew up on the street. A possible connection linking the suspects, as District Attorney Steve Mulroy says Govan asked for young Dolph to be murdered.
Mr. Govan has been indicted and is in custody for being involved in the young Dolph. He played the role of the person who solicited.
What he himself then posted online hinted even more that she was taken out because of his actions that got Dolph murked. It's crazy how the pieces are connecting with everybody dropped. Dolph's people wasn't letting up in the next.
Damn, so on some real shit, a lot of people lost people who was close to them, Dandada.
Yeah, for
so
real.
Even if they do live, Dandada, with all the money in the world, this is what I see from this, Dandada. Even with all the money in the world, you ain't never gonna go buy a big jug, Dandada. You ain't never gonna buy your big brother, Dandada, your mama's son, Dandada. You know what I'm saying? You can't find them nowhere, Dandada. You ain't gonna never be able to get your buy a daughter, Dandada. That's your daughter, Dandada. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never gonna be able to get.
Gotta sacrifice people. Everybody gotta sacrifice people they love for being involved with their own selfish choices, bro. That shit
their own selfish, yeah, that shit ain't right. So they never gonna feel that high frequency. No money in the world's gonna let them feel that high frequency. So they don't even celebrate it. That's why they're not celebrating. Because you would think if you wanted this man gone for so long, it'll be a celebration, Like, you know what I'm saying? If one cartel wanted El Chapo gone, they happened to get El Chapo gone, when they killed him, they would have put his head on the stick, they would have been like, hey, yay, everybody would have been celebrating, high-fiving and shit like that. But everybody's not doing it,
Hell no. They can't do that shit. They ain't gonna be able to do that shit. That's Dolph, man. That's for Dolph. Dolph,
this for Dolph. this for Dolph, nigga.
Target will prove just that. According to the Memphis Police Department on August 18, 2023, police said that gunfire rang out around 9:30 a.m. at a BP gas station on the 500 block of South Parkway East. Officers responded and located a male to Manuel Benson.
Yo, every time you trying to fucking, you know what I'm saying, show your jewels, you know what I'm saying, you trying to stunt, you try anything you do, because everything you do is for Dolph, you know what I'm saying, you give that phrase, this for Dolph, you dunk on a nigga, this for Dolph, you hit a home run, this for you go get a fucking burger, this for Dolph, you go tie your shoes, this you did your homework, this for Dolph, nigga, you be successful, this for Dolph, real shit. Champions is one.
It's for Dolph, bitch.
Who was Black Youngster's brother with a fatal gunshot wound. The dude wasn't even masked up or nothing because police had a clear image to release to the public with a $5K reward for info about his whereabouts. He just made sure to get his task done. No concern about no face, no case, or nothing. Another one bite the dust, and of course, all fingers pointed to PRE, Dolph Boys, having something to do with it, since it was Black Youngster who was initially arrested for one of the attempts on Dolph's life in 2017 when over 100 shots was sprayed at Dolph's black SUV. Black Youngster and Dolph been into it after Youngster inherited the beef from Yo Gotti, and Black Youngster was out here strapped up looking for smoke with the Goonies. Now he was left with pain and anger with the loss of his brother to the cycle of spinning being allegedly carried out by Dolph Mans and them. And all of this, the main op Yo Gotti, who was the face of the CMG beef with Dolph, was seemingly.
And that's how when you see them together, it be mad quiet. It be tight quiet, Like, when you see all them niggas together and you see Black Youngster with all of them together, behind the scene at a show, something, that should be mad quiet, That should be like mad sad.
Ain't no hype behind it.
Yeah. They lost their fucking energy, Dandada. They lost their energy. They lost their peoples, Dandada. This is the price they have to pay, Dandada. And guess what? In Dolph's situation, No one slides. Everybody's gonna feel everybody feels the same pain about it. Everybody's gonna feel the same pain. I mean,
you know why it's no celebration, GG? Because people steady dying, bro. They don't listen, man. It's gonna be forever pain. Forever pain, man. Because you know, behind some fucking rap lyrics or whatever, I don't know the true history of the beef. But at the end of the day, the internet thinks behind rap lyrics, bro. That's what
and they can't. And they put themselves in a bad position, because now they put themselves in a position that their names is tied up to the Dolph situation, so they got a lot of eyes on them, So it's like, you what you gonna do? You gonna have to keep sliding? Can't kill everybody, bro.
Yeah,
these niggas, and a lot of those, because I'm not gonna say, nigga, it's like 10 people already, 12 people, 13 people under the rug, So damn, where you starting at? You starting from where, You know what I'm saying? So
it's tough decision.
And a lot of these shits is unsolved and all that shit, son. Niggas is out here,
Definitely unsolved. You know that shit. Ain't nobody going to jail. Like 1 or 2 people. That shit just be in the wind.
Be untouched from the spinning, but from the bodies dropping, it's no surprise that Dolph's peoples will find a way to make him hurt. And they nearly double timed his family and called moms too. Luckily, she ran for her life. However, his brother, known as Big Jook, wasn't so lucky. Ironically, Big Jook was at the funeral of a loved one when he himself was packed up the same day. Remember PRE artist Grove Hero? Had got online when Dolph was murdered and said that it was Big Jook who put the 40K bag on Dolph's head and it was smoke whenever he saw him.
If a nigga told you, hey man, look, bro, man, Jook put a $40,000 hit on you, bro. Like, nigga, man, come on, bro. I'm standing on that. Bro, I'm not no shake ass nigga, bro. Ain't no nigga finna tell me a nigga put $40,000 on my head and I'm finna do this, bro. Anybody that associate with you, and this ain't got nothing to do with them other folks, bro. It's certain folks that got something to do with this. It's Jook, and God, it really ain't got nothing to do with this shit. But Jook, his brother. It's Jook. It's Migo, it's Youngster. These the folks that got something to do with this shit, dog.
So, you know, they probably was fully invested in catching Jug lacking. On January 13th, Anthony Mims, a.k.a. Big Jook, and Yo Gotti attended a farewell service for their relative, OG Eric Bolden. In a video clip shared by YouTube journalist Seti Nash, both can be seen going up to the casket. According to him, who claims to have factual information, there were 2 dudes in the back of the
Go people click Gotti's name, He try to click Gotti's name so Gotti could be out here, Gotti, Gotti, they want Gotti in a different way, They ain't trying to get Gotti like that. They want to see Gotti.
Church scoping out Big Jook, and they waited for the perfect moment to catch Jug lacking. That moment would come at the repass after the farewell service outside of Perion's restaurant and event center on the 6300 block of Winchester Road. Gotti luckily didn't go to the repass because he might have suffered the same fate. Big Jook would enter his vehicle, and allegedly Yo Gotti moms was also in the whip. But that wasn't stopping anything, and the shooters started busting, wetting up Big Jook and another homie that was in the car. Allegedly, his mom's, by a stroke of luck or God shielding her, was able to dip out the whip and run for her life, escaping the fatal shooting. Big Jook will be rushed to the hospital where, unfortunately, he succumbed to his injuries.
Good evening, Daniel. Well, at least 5.
And no matter what, one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. That's her mom's first child. Your mom's baby is still gonna be the baby, but your mom's first child still gonna be the first child. That's first thing's true. No doubt that. That's the one that was there from the jump. You know what I'm saying? That she feels protected there. She, you know what I'm saying? That she feel good around the
His mom, they mama a gangster, bro. You know, when you be meeting people like that really live that life, street life, they don't be really tripping on that shit, man. Because you know they be like, man, you know, that shit come with what they was doing. You seen the interviews with her and shit like that, right?
Oh no, I haven't seen no.
I mean, they mama a gangster, homie. She a gangster. Right. I mean, like on another level. So yeah, for real.
So she don't mind her. She don't even mind her going through that situation.
That shit there, man. That shit come with that shit, man. I'll tell you, man. That shit, how they live, how I see how they talk, how they live, man.
Yeah. All right.
5 police sources have confirmed with Fox 13 that the person is Anthony Mims, also known as Big Jook. Now, Big Jook is the brother of rapper Yo Gotti.
Onlookers and surveillance footage captured a white SUV with no license play speed away.
Nah, but their mom seen that shit though. You heard? Like their mom witnessing her son die, nigga. That's different, bro.
That ain't the first time. That ain't the first time that she done been through and shooting. That lady, they come from that shit and was still living that shit, bro. Trust me. I ain't saying she was in the streets, but I'm just saying it ain't nothing new to her. That shit wasn't nothing new to her, bro. Trust me at all.
Well, they put that right there, Dandara. That's different, Dandara. That's different. That's different. Losing your son in front of you, GG, and I like being right where you at, it's traumatizing. You
don't think she was seeing what was going on, what happened to Dolph, how bad they did Dolph and her son name in that shit? That lady was prepared for that shit, man. That lady was prepared for that shit. She know what was coming behind that shit, man. She right there can look and see and hear. You don't think that she don't hear her name, her son's name was tied in with Dolph murder? Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. Like nobody ain't ready for it, but she knew it was something coming on. She just so pray she don't lose both of them. You know what I'm saying? She know them people was coming, man.
But she seen that shit. She witnessed that shit. Like that, she's gonna see that shit. She gonna go to sleep seeing that shit. That's her son. She witnessed the whole shebang bang go down. You know what I'm saying?
And listen, and she felt that motherfucking pressure. Them goddamn bitch, them bullets hitting that motherfucking vehicle. You see what I'm saying? She all that like them bitches was coming her ass too. They tried to get her ass too. So all that's gonna fuck up. What you mean? Shit. Yeah, boy, they tried to get the mama and all. That shit crazy.
Got mama traumatized, and when mama supposed to be eating lobster, fish, be on the beach, put it up. She already good. You got mama
ain't finna be around. Nothing got something to do with putting her life in jeopardy no more. Cause I bet she feel like, damn, I could have went with my son. She probably say how hurt she was. If she is hurt like that, she probably said, wow, Lord, he could have took me instead of him. She probably said that. But now that she knowing that God gave her a chance, shit, she got a different purpose. I bet that. Bet she got a different purpose. I don't give a damn how old she is. She got a different purpose right now, boy. Got spared.
Yeah, that's different right there. That hit different. Niggas didn't put that into consideration. That costs money right there. That's expensive pain right there.
Believe that.
No mean meal though. I guess that we caught up with that situation, right? Oh, it's not. We caught up with that situation. So, GG, you wanna leave on a positive note?
Always, man. You know what it is. It's peace and love, man. We always just trying to have a good conversation, understanding, giving out love, knowledge, man, and make sure you always stay prayed up over your family, man, and believe in one God, man. You have a blessing, man. Peace out.
You heard GG. So GG's the dollars, hyenas, the dollar, love will overpower the evil, the dollar, stay more legit than ever, the dollar, stay more righteous, the dollar. You know what I'm saying? Life's what you make it. You ain't gonna be able to love it, you ain't gonna be able to hate it. It's simply what you make it, the dollar. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to put God first, the dollar. You're in the elevator. Who's elevated? God's elevator on the way to the top. Remember, your energy, your frequency, the dollar costs more, the dollar. You can't go buy happiness on a shelf. You can't go buy good energy on a shelf. You ain't gonna be able to go buy your right being righteous on a shelf, the dollar. You know what I'm saying? You have to earn them things, the dollar. You know what I'm saying? So stay more right and remember the dollar, protect them things, the dollar. You know what I'm saying? And don't just be doing bad for malice for no reason, the dollar. You know what I'm saying? Don't be fucking envying, you know what I'm saying? Thinking evil, because you know what I'm saying, it's not going to work out in a good favor, the dollar. So stay more righteous than ever, the dollar. Stay on business, the dollar. Life's what you make it. You ain't gonna be able to love it. You ain't gonna be a hater, GG. You heard, the dollar. You know what I'm saying? God chose you because he knew he could trust you. You God's best kept secret, the dollar. You heard, you qualified to be any role. So it's a clock for yourself, the dollar. You heard? Out.